to Red Oak Orange Gymnasium, Aaron West, along with Derek O'Neill. Okay, Derek, match these two teams up on bound. What do you see when you line these two teams up?
So we have the AHSTW Vikings against the Red Oak Tigers. Vikings come in at 8-8 on the season, while your Tigers are 5-13. Season leaders for AHSTW points, you have Addison Carroll with 11.9. Rebounds, also Addison Carroll with 7.6. And assists, 2.8 with Macy Gosham. Those
Goshorn.
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 Jeez.
Yeah.
You know, you get old, you put these glasses on.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to say, Derek, you need 2.0 power now because you can't
You're at
read the
1.5.
tiny
You're
little
1.75 or 1.5? Where are you at? You need to go to 2.
I think these ones are 1.5. Thank you. For the Tigers, Ellison Johnson at 7.2 points a game, Mario Ramirez at 6.2 rebounds, and Kiwi Jones at 1.9. So AHSTW, a little bit, ahead in those averages for those particular stat categories over the Tigers. Points scored goes to AHSTW. Field goals made versus attempted also goes to AHSTW. An effective field goal percentage, 37.6 for the Vikings versus 29.9 for the Tigers. When I look at overall rebounds per game, again, 32.4 for the Vikings, 30.8 for the Tigers. Assists per game, 11.8 for the Vikings, 7.3 for the Tigers. Steals per game, 13.1 for the Vikings, 7.5 for the Tigers. And blocks per game, 3.7 for the Vikings, 1.6 for the Tigers. The rest of that is turnovers per game and fouls per game, which are both very, very close, between the Vikings and the Tigers. So overall, from what bound stats say there, kind of looks like the Vikings would take every one of those categories, in tonight's matchup. When it comes to the last 5 games, you have the Vikings coming in with a loss against Riverside and St. Albert and Underwood, a win against Fremont Mills and Tri-Center. The Tigers have a loss against Clarinda, a win against Sydney, a loss to Glenwood, St. Albert, and Atlantic. So Tigers are 1-4 over the past 5, 2-3 for the Vikings over the past 5 games.
All right. Let's look at kind of where we're at in the season, and we are getting late in the season, I would say, at this point, Derek. A couple more, a few more games left, not over.
Yeah, next week is February, and that's kind of pushes you towards the end of the season for sure.
You can definitely see postseason start to line up here, so it's getting to that time of year. There's a few minutes left in warm-ups here, so you have plenty of time to come on down and join us. Watch some basketball here tonight. It's Red Oak, it's HSTW, the Tigers, and the Vikings. We'll be back with more after this. to Red Oak Orange Gymnasium, Red Oak and AHSTW. Let me hit you with some lineups here now. Mariel Ramirez out with an injured finger and has been for a bit. The Red Oak Tigers reserves will be Ellie O'Neill. And now Tigers, again, shorthanded. We're going to be talking about all of these players tonight because they all rotate through. But Ellie O'Neill, freshman, 5'7". Ana Torres, sophomore, 5'1". And Miley Johnson is a freshman at 5'6". Reserves for the Vikings tonight, AHST Vikings, include Reese Knopp, a sophomore, 5 foot. Hallie Goodman is a senior, 5'5". Kennedy Wyman, a sophomore, 5'6". Emery Brockhoff is a sophomore, 5'5". Brooke Lee, a junior, 5'5". Madison Holst, a junior, 5'4". Cadence Coolidge, a sophomore, 5'6". Charlotte Pate, a freshman, 5'5". McKenna Paulson, a senior, 5'10". Those are your reserves tonight. Starters tonight for the Red Oak Tigers will be Keely Jones, a junior, 5'8". Kaylee Erickson. Kaylee is a 5'2" freshman. Ellison Johnson, a senior, 5'6". Natalie Johnson, junior, 5'8". And Emily Siebenecker is a senior, 5'6". Ava Paulson, a senior for the HSTW, the Vikings. Ava Paulson, a senior, 5'10". Bella Lamp is a junior, 5'9". Clara Pace is a sophomore, 5'10". Macy Gosshorn is a 5'7" junior, and Addison Carroll, a 5'9" junior for the HSTW Vikings. Come out, Derek, and play hard. That's it.
I mean, it's pretty simple.
Play hard. Take care of the ball.
Yep.
Control what you can control and play hard. You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, you just stole all my thunder. I had kind of 5 minutes planned on a speech on coming out, playing hard, taking care of the ball, but really you kind of just summed it up in
that's it.
5 seconds there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. You want to see the Tigers finish strong, play hard, and be competitive. You always hope for a competitive game is kind of the goal. So
yeah, absolutely.
And the pep band's here tonight.
Yeah, that kind of caught me off guard when I heard the drum intro there.
I love it. Pep band in the house tonight. So come on down. You can watch basketball at senior night, Mel. Since you have your headset on. This is the last home game for the Tigers, right?
It is. They're off tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Friday, fun day.
Yeah.
And then Monday night at Griswold, the Tigers all match up. And then there's a game Thursday somewhere. We're not going to that one, so I can't remember where. It's like boys only, I think. And then the next Monday we're with Southwest Valley at the Villisca Gym.
Yes.
It's retro night.
It's going to be in Villisca.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, so.
And then there's one more, I think, a girls-only game, maybe. There's a couple. We are going to be in Griswold Monday, and then the next Monday, Southwest Valley. And then it's playoff time on Valentine's. You and Derek can be. Derek, will you be Aaron's Valentine?
Guess I'm going to have to be.
I don't know that I'm going to be there.
Since you asked me on air, I don't know that I can really say what I really think.
And y'all have a date that night and go to a game? I don't know.
Nothing says Valentine's like basketball.
Right?
I mean,
We've been
there you
there
go.
before.
So,
It's that time of year.
It is that time of year. So, you kind of work.
Tomorrow, the girls, it's like the end of the road, like this. Punch your ticket to go to state for girls wrestling tomorrow at Atlantic.
Yep.
I don't ever know if it's district, regionals.
You're not well versed in wrestling.
It's all
wrestling.
punch your ticket day.
There you go. All right. Goshorn.
They have a lot of girls out. It looks like
they do have a lot. They do have a lot of girls.
They have a strong team.
Nice to see that actually. So
AHSTW's got their really cool light blue
Carolina.
uniforms.
It looks like
Carolina blue.
I was going to say like throwback St. Louis Cardinals light blue with the red and white letters, and
I think it's like North Carolina.
Tar Heel blue.
Tar Heel blue.
So they go, just for the record, 5'10", 5'9", 5'10", 5'10", and 5'9". They have some size. So we're going to step away. We're just a few minutes away from the opening tip. We're going to have our national anthem, and then we will be back in just a few minutes with the opening tip after this. Welcome back. At center circle will be Natalie Johnson for the Red Oak Tigers and Claire Pace for the Vikings. Here we go. Ball's in the air. It's tipped in. The Tigers come away with it. Siebenecker with the ball to Erickson across the center stripe. Ellison Johnson into the lane, puts it off the glass. What a start for the Tigers.
Great move. Natalie Johnson winning the tip for the Tigers, and Ellison just finishing right there.
Kind of that little
no question.
Off of 1 foot, one hand, and it's good for 2. Pass into the lane goes out of play for the Vikings. Tigers ball. Press coming from the Vikings. Inbound pass to Jones, back to Johnson. Over to the right side it goes. Stolen by the Vikings, then the layup off the glass. Clara Pace for 2. We're tied up at 2 apiece.
AHSTW full court press right here. Good job by the Tigers there, just passing through that.
And pass into the lane is stolen, knocked loose, and picked up by the Vikings.
They waste no time pushing down the court here.
Out on the left wing it goes to Lamp. Swing it around the arc pretty quick to Paulson. Skip pass is going to be through the hands and picked up on the left side, left wing by Lamp. Lamp to Goshorn. She passes into the lane, and we're going to have a jump ball. Vikings ball. And the inbound pass will come from Lamp. Over in the corner, here comes the three-pointer from Paulson. It's no good. Rebound's going to bounce out of play. Tigers ball. Bounced off the rim and out of play.
Yeah, Tigers did a good job boxing out right there.
Full court press coming from the Vikings.
Now if the Tigers can just, pass quickly through this.
Down the other end, Erickson. She takes it to the blocks, pulls up, hits Natalie Johnson out top the key to Siebenecker. Pulls up from the foul line, short, no good. Rebound grabbed by Holst. Holst across the timeline. Goes left to Goshorn. Then to Lamp. Underneath it goes. Here's the shot in front of the bus to get down the lane, and that's Clara Pace for 2 more.
Good little left-handed kind of jump shot, hook shot thing.
4-2. We're going to have a travel on the Tigers. 6:15 to play in the first. 4-2. Vikings with the lead. And the inbound pass will come from Goshorn. Out top the key to Lamp. Over the left side to Goshorn. Here's the three-pointer off of the hands of Lamp. It's no good. Hits the top of the backboard, really close to the apparatus up there, and bounces out. Tigers ball. Dangerously close, Derek.
Right on.
Did you tickle yourself?
They give me a hard time for that. And Ellison Johnson with the ball across the timeline. Knocked loose, picked up by Siebenecker. She takes the jumper off of the right side. Rebound is grabbed by Pace. Lamp.
The Vikings, they're pushing a little quicker tempo here than the Tigers normally see.
Nice ball movement there. And Carroll picks up a couple for the Vikings. It's 6-2 with 5.5 minutes to play in the first. Erickson over the left side to Jones. Shot's no good. Rebound pulled down by Goshorn. She takes it back left to right across his timeline. Down to the right wing, over to the left side to Lamp. Into the high post. Vikings moving the ball well.
Yeah, quickly there.
Carroll kicks it out on the left side. Here's the three from Lamp. It's in and out. No good. Rebound. Underneath, that's Carroll. Addison Carroll, and she scores 2. 5'9" junior under there. She's a handful. 8-2 is the score. Vikings with the lead. Here's Erickson for 3. Kaylee Erickson snaps the net.
Yeah, Tigers, good job of ball movement on that to break the press. Found Kaylee wide open. She knocks down three-pointer.
Vikings with the ball on the right side. Three-pointer from Lamp is no good. Rebound Natalie Johnson to Erickson. Kaylee Erickson takes it across the center stripe. Out on the right wing. Ellison Johnson with the ball, right side. Siebenecker into the lane, pulls up with a jumper. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Carroll, and Carroll will take it back left to right across the timeline to the top of the key. Right elbow, picks up her dribble. Underhand pass to Lamp. She skips it all the way across the other side to Paulson. Down underneath. Shots up from Claire. It's no good. That's Pace, that is. Jones to Siebenecker. Baseline left. Blocked. Out of play by Pace. Tigers will keep it. 8-5 is the score. HSTW with the lead. 3:58 to play in the first.
Yeah, the Tigers have really, pushed the ball down with the press break. Launched quite a few three-pointers there. Emily's shot number of jump shots.
Out on left side is Siebenecker to Erickson. Tapped. Erickson with the ball. Kaylee's handle. It's foul.
Pretty aggressive defense right there.
That foul is on Brockhoff. Emery Brockhoff. And that's her first. She's sophomore. Jones with the ball. Erickson on the left side. Back to Jones. Down underneath to Natalie Johnson. Shots partially blocked and picked up by Pace. Pace to Brockhoff, and she takes it across the timeline. Move it around the perimeter. Skips it across to Brockhoff. Right side. Top of the key. Here's Pace for three. It is no good. Rebound Ellison Johnson.
Oh, okay. After that little scuffle on the rebound, the Vikings are going to keep the ball here under their hoop.
Inbound pass comes to Brockhoff. Drives underneath the bucket. Kicks it back out to Carroll, but it's out of her reach and out of play. Tigers ball. 3:17 to play in the first. 8-5 is our score.
Yeah, Tigers inbounding from the sideline here. Vikings still full court press.
Jones, nice ball movement by the Tigers down underneath to Natalie Johnson. That's the way you handle a press, Derek.
Yeah, definitely good ball movement by the Tigers there.
Jones shoots the three. It's no good. There's Ellison Johnson with the board. The rebound, no good. She puts it back up this time, no good. It's going to bounce out of play.
Tigers are going to keep it here under their hoop.
And Siebenecker will put it into play. In the corner to O'Neal. Siebenecker for three. No good. Rebound pulled down by Natalie Johnson. Out top to Gita Jones. Here's O'Neal on the right side. Tries to go inside. Blocked. Picked up by Ellie. Into the corner to Keely Jones. Johnson's tap loose. And picked up by Pace. Clara Pace.
Yeah, although the Tigers turned it over there, I liked the ball movement that I was seeing from them.
Lamp with the ball. Goes left to Paulson. Foul on the play. I think that's on, is it Ellison Johnson? And it is. That's our first. That's second foul of the ball game. 2:25 to play in the first. 8-5 is our score. And the inbound pass comes from the baseline. Bella Lamp will put it into play for the Vikings. To Carroll. Move it to the corner quickly to Paulson. Then that was actually Paulson to Paulson. Ava to McKenna. Underneath it goes to Carroll. Spins, passes across the court, but no one is there. It goes out of play.
Well, they were trying to pass it to the ref there, but he didn't want the ball.
He didn't take it. He didn't take it. So it's 8-5. 2:11 to play here in the first quarter. Substitutions taking place. And I think we're all set and ready to go. Vikings remain in the press. Inbound pass from O'Neal. It's knocked out of play. Tigers keep it. 2:10 to play. Full court press from the Vikings. And it's going to be stolen on the inbound by Brockhoff. And out on the left side, three-pointer shot. No good. Rebound grab by McKenna Paulson. Out top the key. Here's Carroll for three off the right wing. It's no good. Rebounds chased down by McKenna Paulson. Comes around to the right side. McKenna Paulson to Brockhoff over to the left side to Bella Lamp. Drives into the high post. Jumper, no good. Rebounds picked up, and Ava Paulson with the ball.
Vikings just lots of second, third, and fourth chance opportunities right here. Looks like they're going to get fouled on the floor by the Tigers.
And fouls on Jones. That's her first. Inbound pass will come from Bella Lamp at the baseline. all the way out top to McKenna Paulson. Here's the shot from Lamp, three-pointer, no good. Rebound Brockoff on the backside. She's double-teamed, stolen by the Tigers. Ellie O'Neill comes away with it, and then we're going to have a jump ball.
Yeah, Tigers need to get a little tighter on their box outs on the shots here by the Vikings. They're just getting too many second and third looks at the hoop when they're down here.
Inbound pass from O'Neill to Jones. It's going to be stolen by the Vikings. Brockoff takes it down toward the baseline, then swings it back to Paulson. Round to the left side to Lamp. Brockoff to McKenna Paulson. She drives to the left elbow, nothing there. Here's Brockoff from the top of the key for three. It is no good. Rebound, fought for. Last touch, Tigers, and the Vikings keep it with a minute remaining in the first, 8-5. A lot of shots, Derek, not a lot of points.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of shots. Vikings getting a lot of looks at their basket here.
Inbound pass from the baseline out to Brockoff. Right side. Bella Lamp drives the baseline, then kicks it to McKenna Paulson in the high post. It's knocked loose on the floor, and Ellison Johnson comes away with it. I think it was initially knocked loose by Jones, I think. Down to O'Neill quickly on the baseline. Here's Jones, and it's going to bounce out of play. 42 seconds on the clock, 8-5 is our score. Inbound pass will come from Carroll to Lamp.
There's about 6 seconds difference here between the shot clock and the game clock.
Over the left side to Brockoff. It's going to be tapped and picked up by O'Neill. Nice job by Ellie to step in and grab that. There's Siebenecker to Miley Johnson out on the right side. It's tapped and out of play. Tigers ball. Off of the knee of the Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings still playing, just very aggressive defense, whether it's full court press or back, half court under the hoop. There's about 12 seconds on the clock.
In the corner goes to Siebenecker. Paulson, here's the shot up. No good. That's it for the first. 8-5, AHSTW with the lead. We'll be back. Here we go, Derek. Pep band sounds nice, don't they?
They do sound good. I was just telling you, I'm kind of glad they're here for the girls' game, and we got the bass, guitar, and the drums over there, so good sound.
8-5 is our score, and the Vikings lead here as we start the second quarter. Inbound pass comes to Lamp. Vikings with the ball, too, by the way. Down to the baseline it goes underneath the Carroll, but it's tapped out of play. Nice job by Keely Jones to tap it loose, and the Vikings keep it. And the inbound pass will come from Goshorn. In the corner it goes, tapped out by Siebenecker. Emily, nice aggressive effort there by Emily.
Yeah, definitely good aggressive defense. Tigers running that 2-3. The Vikings are just really keeping the tempo up good with their passing here.
I don't know what time of possession is not something that you really look at a lot, but it seems like the Vikings have been in control of the ball a lot.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
I know exactly what you're talking about. We've been on this end of the court quite a lot.
It seems like all night. Here's a shot from Carroll, and it's good. Right under the bucket. 10-5 is our score. HSTW with a full court press. Tapped loose and picked up by the Vikings. Down to Goshorn. Skips it across to Lamp. In the corner to Pace. Back to Lamp. Over to the left side to Paulson. Ava Paulson. Inside to Pace, and she puts it off the glass and scores too.
They are just getting away with passes that I just don't see how we're not picking those off. But
12-5 from up here. I don't know if maybe the angle's a little different, Derek, or something. Erickson with the ball to Jones for 3. It's no good. And across the timeline is Goshorn. Down to Carroll. It's tapped. Nice job by Kaylee Erickson to step in and steal it.
Great defensive
And then
hustle
Carroll
there.
steals it back. Out top of the key to Paulson. Baseline left to Lamp. Goshorn to Pace. Here's the three-pointer. Not good from Lamp. The only three-pointer of the night was in the first quarter by Kaylee Erickson. She hit a 3. Other than that, that's it for the night so far anyway.
You know, we talked about this is the Tigers' 3rd game of the week here. They're honestly starting to look a little visibly tired on the defensive end of the court here.
It's going to be tapped and picked up by Ellison Johnson. She gets it across the center line, double teamed and passed kind of in the middle of nowhere, and then stolen by Emily Siebenecker. She takes it to the other end, puts it up, draws the foul on Ava Paulson. That is her first personal foul.
Yeah, that was a good job by Emily there on the steal, just taking it straight to the hoop, getting to the line for the Tigers for a couple of shots.
Here's the shot from Emily, is good. Second one from Emily, no good. Rebound chased down by Ellison to Emily. Senior night too, Derek, by the way. Three-pointer from Ellison way out top, no good. Rebound Carroll. Clears the ball, and she'll take it across the timeline, picks up her dribble, and hits Goshorn. Skips it across to Lamp on the left side. Now top the key to Goshorn over to the right side. Pace looks inside. Siebenecker's there. Pressure coming. Stolen. I think we're going to have a travel. So
some good conversation there between the referees and the coaching staff. Sometimes just remind people to relax.
Over to the left side it goes. Shot from Paulson. Paulson with the ball. Now the shot from Paulson. No good. Rebound. Tigers, it was tapped and then kept in play, and the Tigers grab it. Kaylee Erickson pulls up, mid-range jumper. No good. Rebound, Carroll. Addison Carroll with the board.
Yeah, just that little extra height I noticed earlier. AHSTW is just really owning the boards right under the hoop.
They're pretty tall across the board, really. Down underneath Goshorn. Here's Carroll right in front of the bucket. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound, Jones. Keely Jones with the ball. Takes it across the center stripe. Siebenecker for 3.
Yeah, deep 3 there by Emily. Keeping the Tigers within 3 here in the second quarter with 4 minutes and 37 seconds left.
12-9. Down underneath to Carroll. They like taking those good high percentage shots under there. Driving it to the bucket and then skipping over to the left side to Goshorn. Out top the key to Pace. Inside to Paulson. Ava Paulson to Goshorn for 3. This is good.
It looks like
what's the timeout there, Derek?
Red Oak's going to call a timeout. Just give these girls a breather and talk about what they need to do.
4:18 to play in the half. 15-9. AHSTW with the lead, and we'll be back after this. Back to Red Oak, 4:18 to play in the half, 15-9. Kind of a low-scoring game.
Pretty low scoring. I mean, and
considering the number of shots that have been taken.
Yeah, both teams have taken quite a few shots. There's quite a few turnovers by the Tigers here. And
full court press coming from the Vikings. Siebenecker with the ball goes left to Erickson. Kaylee goes up and gets it tapped on the floor, picked up. That's Brockhoff. Jump ball. Jump ball on the play. Into the game, O'Neal, and Natalie Johnson takes a seat for the Tigers. Jones. It's Johnson. Here's Ellison, takes it from the left elbow. It's no good. Ball's on the floor, picked up by Paulson. Paulson to Goshorn. She takes it across the timeline. Right side, skips it, baseline left. Ellie O'Neal steps in and knocks it out of play. Nice job by Ellie.
Yeah, good recovery there by the Tigers. You know, the Vikings here, they got just those girls with just a little extra height. They kind of own that under the hoop piece. It's like you said, those high percentage shots.
That was not one. Shot's not good. Rebound grabbed by McKenna Paulson to Goshorn over to the left side now to Goshorn now. Here's Paulson. That was actually Paulson to Paulson. We have Ava and McKenna on the floor. Here's another three. No good. Rebound, Ellison Johnson. Ellison puts it on the court, pushes it across the center stripe, far side of the court, picks up her dribble. It's O'Neal for three from the top, and it's no good. Rebound. We're going to have a foul on Ellison. They're going to say she went into her back, I guess.
Okay.
Second personal on Ellison. So with 3:19 to play in the half, AHSTW leads 15-9. Substitution, Ellison comes out of the ball game, and Goshorn will take it across the timeline. Inside into the high post, and she's tied up.
That's going to be on Emily.
Yeah, I believe that is correct. Yeah, Siebenecker, that's Emily's first. So we're not close to shooting yet, but inbound pass comes to Pace over the left side to Brockhoff. Now top key to Ava Paulson. Here's the three-pointer from McKenna Paulson. No good. Rebound, Ellie O'Neal. Ellie did a nice job securing that one. Jones with the ball. Comes to the top, looks left, passes left to Siebenecker. 2:50 to play in the half. And have a travel. Move the pivot foot just a little too much. In the NBA, that would have been fine. But not here. 15-9.
I like those NBA references.
Yeah. I don't watch the NBA much, Derek, to be honest with you. Ever.
I catch it just for a little bit. You know, maybe watch 10 minutes and then move on to something else.
Just a highlight reel every now and then. Here's a shot inside. It's no good. And Keely Jones with the ball. Gets it across the timeline to Miley Johnson. Kaylee Erickson drives to the baseline, fakes it, double teamed, gets it to Miley Johnson, out to Jones. And top key to Siebenecker. She looks at the three, back to Jones on the right side, down to the baseline, knocked out of play. There will be a foul on the play on the Vikings. And it's attributed to Macy Goshorn. Substitutions taking place. Here we go. Tigers will have it under their own basket. 2:08 to play in the half. 15-9. And Ellie O'Neal will put it into play for Red Oak. All the way out top to Erickson. She looked at the three briefly, spins her way into the lane, kicks it to O'Neal for three. On the right side, it's no good. Rebound, Carroll. Carroll ultimately ends up with Brockhoff. Down on the left side, it goes to Lamp. McKenna Paulson down underneath Carroll over the right side to Brockhoff. Paulson to Lamp for three. That is a good shot right there.
Yeah, great ball movement. Just being patient until somebody is, good and wide open for a shot there.
Miley Johnson with the ball. Goes right to Siebenecker, but Little hot goes out of play, 18-9 with a minute 33 to play in the half, and it's HSTW with the lead. Ellison Johnson comes back into the ball game, and Miley Johnson takes a seat. So here we go. Inbound pass to Lamp. Lamp walks it across the timeline. Passes left to Brockoff. Back to Lamp, top of the key. Brockoff, right side. Lamp takes it, no good. And it bounces back out to the left elbow, and it's picked up by Brockoff.
Yeah, they chased that down pretty good there.
Inside he goes to Carroll, knocked loose by Siebenecker and Johnson, and picked up by O'Neill. Ellie takes it across the center stripe out on the right side to Siebenecker. Siebenecker picks up her dribble, finds Ellison Johnson. She's at the left elbow, kicks it to Erickson. Here's Jones in the baseline. It goes to Ellie O'Neill, inside to Ellison Johnson. She drives to the bucket, draws the foul.
Yeah, good power move by Ellison there to the hoop. Trying to shoot a layup there, gets the foul.
That foul's on McKenna Paulson. That is her first personal foul, 18-9. It's going to send Ellison Johnson to the line. Ellison has 2. She scored 2 quick to get it started, and that's her first shot. It's no good. 47 seconds remaining in the half. 18-9 is our score. Ellison Johnson at the line. Here comes her second. And I think we had a lane violation there on Red Oak.
Okay. Yep, Vikings are going to inbound the ball, head down the court. 47 seconds left on the clock.
Vikings walk it across the center circle. We need a logo there, Derek. Can you work on that?
You know, when we did the design here, we had a lot of discussion over putting a logo in the center court, and at the time there was a lot of pushback from the officials on logos in the middle of the court.
Well, stepped on the baseline. Tigers ball. You see a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, I like them, but like I said, at the time, you know, a tiger head like our logo adds a lot of busyness. Makes it a little tough to,
Yeah.
you know, you got a volleyball net set up. You can't see those under the net kind of on the line calls. And
O'Neill with the ball. It's going to be stolen, and Lamp for the layup on the left side with the left hand. No good. Rebound Brockoff. Here's Lamp again. Little short shot. No good. Carroll puts it up. Third time's the charm, and it's good.
Yeah, it's tough when they're getting 3 looks at a basket, you know, every single time.
20 seconds, and that is going to do it for the first half. HSTW with the lead 20-9 at halftime. We'll be back after this. Must have a half-court shot, and these have been so close.
Close, yeah. Hitting the backboard right there, banging off the rim right there.
Here we go, one final one, Mr. Ethan Fouts.
I think he's going to get it.
You think you're feeling it?
Yeah.
This is the last chance.
That's it.
And,
that was right on.
oh,
Nothing but
man.
net. Just the front of the net instead of through.
So close. Let's take a look at some stats from the first half here, and HSTW with the lead at halftime, 20-9. Starting first with the Vikings, and Bella Lamp has 3 points in the ball game. Claire Pace with 6. Macy Gosshorn 3 points in the ball game, and Addison Carroll has 8 points here at half. The Vikings have hit 2 3-pointers, and they have not been to the foul line here in the first half. And we're at halftime, 20-9, 5:08 remaining here at halftime. Pep band in the house, and they sound good too, Derek, I might add.
They do.
Nice addition to the gym this evening. Senior night, so between games we'll have maybe a little extra time, and then an extra special ceremony as well, recognizing the seniors. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more after this. Time 20-9 is our score. HSTW with the lead. For the Red Oak Tigers, Kaylee Erickson has 3 points in the contest. Ellison Johnson with 2, 0 of 2 from the foul line, and Emily Siebenecker with 4. Emily is 1 of 2 from the foul line. And again, we're at halftime, and it's 20-9. HSTW with the lead here in Red Oak this evening. Senior night, come down and enjoy. Thanks for joining us, and good evening. We'll be back in just a few minutes. welcome back. 20-9 is our score. AHSTW have the balls. We come back to action. And Lamp works her way around to the right side, picks up her dribble, skips it across to Goshorn. Down in the corner goes to Paulson. Inside to Pace. Out to Paulson, skips across to Goshorn. Baseline left to Carroll. She drives into the lane. Little jumper off the glass, no good, but the board and the putback. Ava Paulson picks up a couple. 22-9.
Yeah, Vikings still pressing here second half. Tigers throw it away there, trying to break the press.
And the inbound pass comes to Lamp. Lamp will take it right to left across the center stripe. Inside he goes to Pace. Over to the right side to Lamp. Paulson down underneath. Nice job. Ellison Johnson stepped in front of it. Gets it to Erickson. She's tied up. It's on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball, I do believe.
Luckily for the Tigers, we get the jump ball and keep it here.
Yeah, Tigers will have it. Full court press coming from the Vikings. Siebenecker to Jones, and it's going to be stolen. Out of play, Tigers ball. 7 minutes to play in the third. Ellison Johnson will put it into play for Red Oak to Jones. Down to the other end, Natalie Johnson with the ball, left elbow, back to Jones, over to the left side to Siebenecker, looks inside. It's Ellison out to Keeley. And going for the bounce pass, but stolen by Paulson. Over to the left side, he goes to Goshorn, behind the arc, looks inside, picks up her dribble. That's Ava Paulson. Back to Goshorn. Paulson to Lamp. Up to the high post, Pace with the ball, finds Carroll underneath, and one. Count the bucket from Carroll. And the foul is on Natalie Johnson. That's her first. And it's going to send Carroll to the line. This is Carroll's first opportunity from line.
I was going to ask that question there.
Yeah, actually the first time at the line tonight for the Vikings, period. Shot is good from Carroll. She has 11 points in the ball game. Over to the left side to Jones, back to Johnson. Tigers just moved it right down the court on that one, Derek. Shot from the foul line is Ellison Johnson. Rebound pulled down by Paulson. Now out the pass goes to Lamp on the right wing. Lamp to Pace in the corner. Goshorn skips it all the way across to Paulson. Paulson to Lamp out on the right side. Lamp comes back to the top of the key. Here's Paulson on the left wing for three. It's good.
Yeah, good shot there by the Vikings after some good ball movement.
28-9 is our score. Vikings with the lead. We're going to have a travel. And
we're going to get a timeout here by the Tigers.
Timeout on the court. 28-9, 5:46 to play in the third. Vikings with the lead, and we'll be back after. To Red Oak. Coach Bruce wanted to talk about it for just a minute. So here we go. Back underway, and Vikings have the ball. Inbound pass will come from Lamp. Bounce pass into Pace. Here's Lamp on the left wing. Drives around, skips it over to Paulson. Underneath it goes to Carroll, but it's out of her reach. Picked up by Ellison Johnson. Ellison pushes it quickly across the timeline. Down to the right side, all the way underneath. Bounce pass to Natalie Johnson. Shots up, no good. Rebound and the putback. Ellison Johnson.
Ellison just took control there, coast to coast. Great little pass to Natalie. Great job following up with the rebound and putting some points back on the Tigers.
Pace to Paulson, top of the key to Lamp, over the left side, Goshorn for three. Good. That's Macy Goshorn. That's a three-pointer. 31-11. And Natalie Johnson with the ball over to the right side to Erickson. Drives all the way down to the baseline to Jones. Here's the shot from Jones off the right side. No good. Rebound. Ellison Johnson with the board. No good. We're going to have a jump ball. We're going to have a foul.
Nope, it's calling that.
Yeah. Ellison's third personal on that one.
This guy's old school down there because that's how they used to call it, a foul. You reach in like that. So many refs, you can just reach in and boom, immediately get the jump ball call. I kind of like it.
Okay. Right side Lamp. Shot. It's bounces out of play. You know, you kind of have to see how the officials are officiating the game and then make some adjustments into how you're playing the game. You know
certainly.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So some officials, 3 seconds in the lane, there's a shot from Pace for 2.
Yeah, I mean,
some officials are really, like you say, as soon as there's a jump ball, it's called. Otherwise, play on. It's just, and you kind of have to make that adjustment. So, 4 minutes to play in the third, 33-11. Vikings with the ball. And that's Brockhoff. Drives down the lane and knock loose, and
that'll be a
jump
ball.
There you go. There's your jump ball.
When in doubt, jump on the ground, roll around, grab the ball, get a jump ball.
You used to say for volleyball, when in doubt, call it out, but that's your pass at the top of the key over to the right side to Paulson. Out of Brockhoff, she passes inside to Carroll, spins with the left hand. Good for 2.
Great pass down low there. Good little spin move by the Vikings and coming away with another bucket.
35-11 is the score. And pass is stolen by Brockhoff. Takes it down to the right side of the lane, spins back to the hoop and has it knocked loose by Jones. Picked up, out the pass to Erickson. Tigers have the numbers. Bounce pass underneath to Natalie Johnson. She draws the foul, and I believe that will be on Bella Lamp.
Are we shooting?
And that's on Bella Lamp, and I believe so.
Like everybody says we're shooting. Good.
Natalie Johnson will go to the line for Red Oak. Natalie, a 5'8" senior. Shot is good.
Natalie generally pretty spot on when she's at the line shooting free throws. I don't have her stats here in front of me, but just my memory.
35-12 is the score. 3:33 to play. She picks up both of those, Derek. I think we have a substitution. Yeah, Ellison Johnson in for Natalie Johnson. And the inbound pass comes to Brockhoff. She takes it across the center stripe. Dumps it right down underneath the Paulson. Here's the 3 from McKenna Paulson. Rebound Carroll. She puts it back up. No good. And I think we're going to have a jump ball. 35-13. Jones with the ball.
Good movement again by the Tigers, getting the ball across the court.
Move the ball well. Jones to Siebenecker into the high post. It goes. And off the glass. No good. Rebound.
Another jump ball here under the hoop. It's going to be the Vikings ball.
The inbound pass.
3 minutes ago here in the third quarter.
Over to the left side. That's Goodman. Haley Goodman. Paulson with the ball. Ava Paulson to McKenna Paulson. Here's Carroll. Addison Carroll into the lane. Nothing there. Kicks it back out. Brockman. Over to the right side. Paulson hits Carroll in the lane again. She squares to the hoop. Takes it to the hoop. It's no good. Rebound Erickson. Kaylee Erickson is fouled. Brockman's going to be whistled for the foul. That is her, it's Brockhoff rather. That's her second, I believe, yes.
Yeah, that's kind of just a tempo foul right there. Everybody's getting excited, running down the court off the steal. Kaylee pulled up just a little bit, and really not much you can do there.
There's Kaylee Erickson with the ball, right side. Siebenecker for 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Erickson. Now to Carroll. Addison Carroll lets the traffic clear. Now she'll take it across the center stripe. It's Brockman in the circle. Minute 57 to play in the third. Over to the left side to Goodman. Goodman on the left wing. Now finds McKenna Paulson in the corner. Looks inside. Nothing there to Ava Paulson. Out to Goodman over the left side. Here's Paulson for three. That's kind of her spot. She did that earlier in the quarter, too.
Yeah, the Vikings pretty money there on the left side. 3-point
38
section there.
38 to 13 underneath to O'Neal. Out of play. 38 to 13. Vikings with the lead. A minute 27 to play in the third, rather. Carroll will put it into play. Coming into the ball game is Patty. And Patty will take it across the timeline, right to left across the timeline for the Vikings. Over to the left side to Goodman. Picks up her dribble. It's McKenna Paulson. She steps through the pressure and puts a shot, draws the foul. So she'll shoot two, and I think that might be on Torres.
I mean, that was a great pass right there into the lane.
Yeah, it's on Torres. That's her first.
Into the lane, and then, just a good move. Keeping that pivot foot planted and finding a way to get the shot off.
McKenna Paulson's shot's no good. (38 to 13). HSTW with the lead. Second one from Paulson is good. 39 to 13 now. Vikings lead. He's on the right side to Torres. Inside through the hands of the Tigers and picked up by Ava Paulson. She takes it across the center stripe. Over to McKenna Paulson. She takes the long two off the left side. No good. Rebound Miley Johnson to Ellison Johnson. Stole by Carroll, and she scores two. Addison Carroll picks up a couple. 41 to 13. 42 seconds and counting here in the third. Vikings lead. Miley Johnson with the ball. Bounce pass to Ellison Johnson. Now to Torres. Here's top the key to Jones. And down in the lane is Miley Johnson. She puts it up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Patty to McKenna Paulson. 18 seconds and counting. Paulson with the ball. To Patty over the left side to Ava Paulson. Baseline left to Goodman. Goodman to Ava Paulson. Into the lane. Jump ball. And it's Tigers ball.
Yep, jump ball. Red Oak Tigers keep it here.
Into the game, Siebenecker, and Torres takes a seat. So, Tigers with the ball. Ellison Johnson, shot. They're going to get the shot off for the end of the third. 41 to 13 is our score. HSTW with the lead. We'll be back. You're listening to KCSI FM Villisca, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. We'll be back after this. As we said at the beginning of the game, play hard with the play in front of you. Play hard, work hard.
Take care of the ball as much as you can.
Yeah, and just see where you're at. Celebrate the small victories. Over on the left side, Gosshorn with the ball. It's going to be stolen. Nice job. Keely Jones comes away with it. She takes it back across the center stripe, over the left side to Siebenecker, into the lane, spins, jumper blocked partially, but she's fouled. So I believe she'll go to the line for 2.
All right.
That's going to be on Paulson, McKenna Paulson. And it's going to send Emily to the line. Emily is 1 of 2 from the line, and she has 4 points in the game. This shot is good. You betcha. You know how old Tom Selleck is?
I don't know how
He's
old he is.
81 today.
81, wow.
You know how old Oprah Winfrey is?
No.
She's 72 today. There you go.
How old was Aaron West on Monday?
I don't know. We can talk about that later. Shot. That's a 3-pointer. I know that from Patty. 35. That's how old Aaron West was.
That's good. I was going to say 39.
Down underneath the Ellison Johnson's good for 2. Nice play by the Tigers.
Yeah, good movement by the Tigers there. Finding Ellison. She puts it home for the Tigers.
Over on the left side, he goes to Goodman. Back to Patty. Over to the right side now. Lamp skips it across to Goodman behind the arc. Left side, McKenna Paulson, baseline left. Double team from the Tigers. Steps through the pressure and draws the foul. I think it's on Erickson. Kaylee Erickson with her first personal of the evening with 6:54 to play in the ball game. 44-17 is our score. Vikings with the lead. Knopp with the ball. Baseline left, it goes to Lamp for 3. No good. Rebound through the hands of the Tigers, picked up by Patty. Gosshorn to Lamp down underneath the Patty, but it's going to be knocked out of play, and the Vikings will keep it. And here we go. Out on the top, Gosshorn with the ball. Baseline left to Patty. Back into the lane to Paulson. Gosshorn for 3. No good. Rebound, Natalie Johnson to Ellison Johnson. Ellison takes it across the center stripe to the top of the key. Into the lane she goes. Jumper off the glass. Draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. And the foul is on Bella Lamp, which is her second personal foul. Ellison Johnson will go to the line for Red Oak. 2 shots. It's good. What'd you say? Takes a victory lap?
Yeah. Yes.
So here we go. Second one from Johnson is good. Ellison gets both of them. 44-19 is the score. HSTW with the lead. 6:10 to play in the ball game. And pass to Knopp is out of her reach and out of play. Tigers ball. Ellison Johnson will put it to play. 6:04 to play in the fourth. 44-19. Inbound pass to Jones, and Keeley takes it across the center stripe. Down in the corner is Siebenecker. Back to Erickson on the left wing. Underneath it's knocked loose, and McKenna Paulson has it. Under the Gosshorn on the right side. Down to the right wing. Into the lane. Kicks it across. Baseline left to Knopp. She drives in. Bounce pass underneath to Paulson. Spins. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Erickson. Erickson triple team there and gets it out to Ellison Johnson. Ellison takes it across the timeline. 5.5 minutes to play in the ballgame. 3-pointer from Siebenecker is no good. It's going to bounce into the pep band. And it's out of play. When it goes into the pep band, it's out of play, Derek.
Yeah, I mean, they should do a little song when it goes into the,
I think so.
The pep band. Just a little, just a little ditty.
It's over to the right side. It goes to Lamp. Out on the right wing to Knopp at the top of the key. Left side Patty. 5:16. Here's Lamp. Looked at the 3. Decided not to. Paulson drives all the way under the base, down to the baseline, under the basket. Patty from the high post. No good. Rebound Ellison Johnson. A little pressure in the backcourt. Kind of token pressure, really. Down underneath. There's O'Neal.
Wow, she got blocked by the rim.
And that shot is up. And the Vikings come away with it. You're going to hear about that. You're going to hear about that. You're going to hear about that.
That's exactly what I would tell her, too.
And over to Gosshorn at the top of the key. Hits McKenna Paulson underneath, and shot's no good. Coming away with it, Miley Johnson. Miley takes it across the center stripe to Ellison Johnson. Boy, Ellison takes a deep three and snaps the net with it.
Yeah, perfect.
Ellison Johnson.
Kind of your perfect snap in the net for sure.
44-22 is the score. HSTW with the lead. Over to the right side, McKenna Paulson in the corner to Patty. Paulson, Knopp, left side Gosshorn. Hits Paulson in the lane. Bounce pass out top to Patty. Gosshorn for three. No good. Rebound, Ellison Johnson. To Siebenecker. Emily takes it down the left wing, then into the lane. Jumper off the glass. Count the bucket.
Nice, powerful drive there and getting the and one.
And that foul's on Gosshorn. That's her second personal foul. Substitutions taking place. And Emily Siebenecker at the line with the and one opportunity. For Emily. It's good. Snaps the net with it. 44-25 is our score. Paulson to Goodman. Down underneath it goes to Price. Clara Pace. Skips it across to Goodman. Here's Carroll stripped loose by Siebenecker. And we do have a jump ball. Red Oaks ball.
I think that jump ball call there, very well timed. Saved a big fight on the court, I could tell.
A big fight?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, you got about 6 girls all going in there, and you're going to start seeing some elbows slinging.
You think so?
Yep.
That's coming. Over to the left side to Miley Johnson. Inside to Ellison Johnson. Picked up by O'Neal to Torres. She drives to the blocks, puts the shot up. It's no good. Rebounds batted around. Kept in play by Miley Johnson. Out to Siebenecker. Inside Ellison Johnson. From the high post, nothing there. Tries to bounce pass down under the bucket, but it's knocked loose and picked up by Torres. Ellison Johnson to Miley Johnson. Siebenecker, left wing. Emily working against the pressure. Here's Ellison Johnson for three. It's no good. Rebound, Pace. Clara Pace.
Shoot off the Vikings under the hoop here for the Tigers, and they're going to keep it.
44-25. Vikings lead, 2:44 to play in the ball game. Inbound pass to Ellison Johnson. We're going to have a timeout on the court. No, stepped on the sideline.
Stepped on the line.
Sideline. When in doubt, call it out.
Maybe if we made those a little less wide, you wouldn't go pounds as easy. I don't know. Wouldn't see that quite as easily.
Over the left side it goes to Paulson. Down underneath the Pace. And picked up by Paulson.
Tigers still playing aggressive defense here in their 2-3 zone.
Carroll knocked loose and picked up by Siebenecker. 2:17 and counting. Down to O'Neal at the baseline. Nothing there. She gets it to Siebenecker. Here's Ellison Johnson for three. It's no good. Bounces
That's
out of
going to
play.
be Tigers, off the Vikings.
Red Oaks ball. Inbound pass will come from Ellison Johnson. Out to O'Neal at the top of the key. And Brockman is there to tie it up.
Okay.
Not Brockman. That's Brockoff. And it's 44-25. 2 minutes to play in the ball game. Here we go. Brockoff with the ball across the timeline. Works right, passes left. Paulson to Goodman. Inside it goes to Carroll. Here's Brockoff for three. It's no good. And Miley Johnson grabs the board and is fouled on the play. That's on Clara Pace. Clara Pace, that's her first. in the ball game with a minute 45 to play in the ball game. Siebenecker with the ball. It's Ellison Johnson. Ellison takes it to the hoop. It goes out of play. Tigers will keep it. Inbound pass from the baseline. Ellison Johnson to Torres for three. It's no good. Rebound.
Tigers will keep that on the jump ball under their hoop.
And Ellison gets it to O'Neal. Minute 25 and counting now. Ellie in the corner. Picks up her dribble. Double teamed. Now to Ellison. Tapped by Brockoff into the backcourt. Ellison chases it down in the backcourt and then brings it back across the timeline. Over to the left side to Siebenecker. Now Torres in the corner to Miley Johnson. She puts it on the court, picks up her dribble, finds Torres, and Carroll just strips it away. And a minute to play in the ball game. Addison Carroll with the ball across the timeline. Drives right, hands it off to Goodman. Goodman to Brockoff. She looks at the deep three, not there. Back around the arc and kind of loses the handle a little bit, chases it down out of the wing and finds Paulson. Paulson to Goodman for three. No good. Rebound. Brockoff, and I'm going to say she was fouled on the play.
I think that's going to be on Ellison.
Yeah, on Ellison Johnson. That's her fourth personal foul. And it's going to send Brockoff to the line. Emery Brockoff, and this is her first opportunity from the foul line tonight. And it's no good. 39.6 seconds on the clock. 44-25 is our score. AHSTW, the Vikings with the lead. Shot's good. Second one's good from Brockoff. Siebenecker takes it across the timeline. In the corner goes to Torres. It's tied up, and we'll have a jump ball. Did that prevent a fight?
I think so.
Okay. Inbound pass. 29 seconds, 28 seconds. Brockoff with the ball, passes left. Here's the three-pointer from Paulson. That's our third one, Ava Paulson.
Yeah, still on that left side three-point area.
48-25. Emily Siebenecker with the ball, goes left to O'Neal. 9 seconds. She drives down to the baseline, picks up her dribble, finds Emily. In the corner to O'Neal. Bounces out of play. 0.2 seconds on the clock. That's not really enough time to do much with. I believe our final is going to be 48-25. AHSTW with the victory against senior night tonight. So that will be going on here in just a few minutes between the games. And we're going to step away, and we'll be back after this. Senior night, so we have a little extra activity. But I'm going to run through some stats here from the varsity girls game while we have a minute. And for the Red Oak Tigers tonight, Kaylee Erickson finishes with 6 points on the night. Ellison Johnson had 9 and was 2 of 4 from the foul line. Natalie Johnson, 2 points, 2 of 2 from the foul line. Emily Siebenecker had 9 and was 4 of 5 from the foul line. For the AHSTW Vikings, Emery Brockhoff had 1 point, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Ava Paulson with 11. That included 3 3-pointers in the second half. Bella Lamp with 3 points on the night. Claire Pace had 8 points on the night. Charlotte Patty, 3 points on the night. McKenna Paulson with 1 point, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Macy Goshorn had 6 points. That's 2 3-pointers. And Addison Carroll with 15 points. And Addison was 1 of 1 from the foul line. And just kind of a little recap here in junior varsity boys play. It was HSTW 56, Red Oak 49. That was in junior varsity boys play. In varsity girls play, it was HSTW 48, Red Oak 25. And we are going to have our senior night event, and we'll just kind of, what we'll do, Derek, is we'll just kind of go through that with them as we move along through the evening here. And
I don't know that, people can see with the camera online there, but there's some pretty cool looking basketballs down there they're going to hand to the seniors. It almost looks like it has their picture somehow in the ball.
That is correct. Look at that.
I want one.
Would you want your picture in that?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, isn't it?
It is.
So here we go.
Pretty much anything's possible.
Jessica Aldrich. Jessica is the daughter of Courtney Aldrich and Mitchell Lindsay. Jessica has been involved in musicals, plays, football cheer, basketball cheer. Her plans after high school are to attend the University of Northern Iowa and get her degree in fine arts and business and open her own tattoo parlor. That's Jessica Aldrich. Next we have Rylan Cruz. Rylan is the daughter of the late Blake Cruz and Angie Cruz. She's been involved in softball, football, cheer, basketball cheer, choir, mini singers, spring musicals. After high school, she plans to attend Soho Hair Academy in Council Bluffs and pursue a career in cosmetology. Rylan Cruz. So congratulations to Rylan. Did you have senior night when you were in school? Right back in the 1900s, big night, celebrating?
I am from the 1900s, yes. I think we did something like that. I just don't remember what it – it wasn't near the level of what the Tigers and the Booster Club help with these days with banners and balls. And
Mariella Richards Hernandez. Mariella is the daughter of Shauna and Fernando Hernandez. She's involved in marching band, varsity choir, winter guard, concert band, mini singers, musicals, plays, all-state speech, tennis, football cheer, and basketball cheer. After high school, she plans to attend Buena Vista University, get her BSN in nursing, and she also plans to cheer and be on the stunt team. That's Mariella Richards Hernandez. Congratulations to those cheerleaders, senior cheerleaders. It is senior night tonight. And they're going to have their photo taken. It's kind of a fun night. Derek, I was talking, maybe it was you or Matt, I don't remember, but the thing about your senior year, you work so hard to get here. You work so hard to get and enjoy your senior year, and then you get to this time of year, and you want to do well, but at the same time, you're excited and you're worked up and want to do well, but then at the same time, it's kind of all coming to an end. So bittersweet.
Yeah. Did you have senioritis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Pretty sure one of my teachers told my parents that.
Ellison Johnson. Ellison is the daughter of Bryce and Jenny Johnson. She's involved in basketball, golf, Fellowship of Christian Students, and Student Council. After high school, Ellison plans to attend the University of Missouri to study nursing. Ellison Johnson. Congratulations to Ellison. Next, we have Emily Siebenecker. Emily is the daughter of Jeff Siebenecker and Katrina Siebenecker. She's been involved in volleyball, basketball, golf, club volleyball, club basketball, student council, National Honor Society, and Fellowship of Christian Students. After high school, she plans on attending physical therapy school. That's Emily Siebenecker. Congratulations to Emily.
Ellison's senior banner there has a picture of her doing a handstand with a basketball up between her ankles there. It's kind of a fun picture.
Yeah. Congratulations to the seniors.
Yeah.
So those are your senior girls basketball players, 2 seniors for the Red Oak girls. And we're going to have those photos. Jan Castle Renander gets everybody lined up where she wants them, and she'll take the photo here. So, again, it is basketball tonight, senior night here in Red Oak. There, the basketballs, Derek, that you were talking about there. Those are kind of cool. So, senior night tonight and kind of a special night. A little extra time here between the games. So, we have done cheer, high school girls basketball. And on now will be our boys. Mason Fisher will be first up for the Red Oak Tigers. Mason is the son of Richard and Tiana Fisher. Mason is involved in football, basketball, baseball, track, student council, and is a mentor for the Inman Buddy program. After high school, Mason plans to attend Northwest Missouri State University and major in business, in management, information systems, and minor in business. There you go. That is Mason Fisher. Mason's been a lot of fun to watch over the years. Play football and basketball. And now for the Red Oak Tigers, Ethan Fouts. Ethan is the son of Julie and Brian Fouts. He's involved in football, cross country, basketball, and track. After high school, he plans to go to a trade school. Ethan Fouts. Congratulations to Ethan.
Good stuff there. You know, I've seen a lot of these kids from when they were, you know, really little, with Jocelyn being a senior and everything. So she's not out for basketball, so no senior night festivities for her, but it's still fun getting to see these, you know, seniors and these kids celebrated here, because it's they put in a lot of effort and a lot of time to get to this point, as you mentioned, right?
Yeah.
It's all about trying to get to that senior year piece. And
next up is Mason Gurney. Mason is the son of Tony and Peggy Gurney. He's involved in basketball and the Ignite program. After high school, Mason plans to attend college for business and graphic design. That's Mason Gurney. And those, Derek, are your senior boys. That's senior night here in Red Oak this evening. A fun night. It can be happy, it can be sad.
Yeah, and probably a little bit of
all of
bit
those
both.
emotions, because it's all coming to an end. You know, it's not over yet,
right?
But it's, you can certainly see the end of the tunnel there. So, but let's do this, Derek. Let's take a break, and we're going to come back, wrap up a couple photos here. I think that Jan will take a couple more photos. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back, and we'll talk boys basketball after this. some of the couple seniors. We have Ellison Johnson and I want to say that, Derek. Ellison Johnson and Emily Siebenecker along with Coach Carter Bruce. That is very cool, isn't it? That's the first one I've seen. Ellison, we're going to start with you. Senior night tonight, senior season, recognition. Talk to me, not necessarily about tonight's game, but I want to talk about your senior year, your team. Talk to me a little bit about how's it been. It's not over yet.
No, we're not done.
We're not done, but we're recognizing.
Nowhere near.
We're not
nowhere near.
But we're recognizing seniors tonight. So talk to me a little bit about your season.
It's been pretty sweet, you know? Balling with Mides, my sister, my cousin. Well, same team.
Yeah.
Emily, of course.
Uh-huh.
And, yeah.
But it's kind of fun to have that experience, though, with your, like you say, your little sister, Miley Johnson, your little sister, your cousin, Kaylee Erickson. You guys play a lot. I mean, it's kind of a special thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Plans after high school, go to Missouri, go to nursing school.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. So
big stuff.
Uh-huh. So talk to me now. Let's talk about the game tonight a little bit. I had you for 9 points on tonight. You hit some deep threes, Ellison.
You know, tonight just felt like.
You just felt like letting it fly.
It's going to fly, yeah.
Okay. Anybody that you would comment on that you thought played well tonight?
I'd say Emily. Emily, my lone senior.
Okay. Yeah. Senior night went pretty quick for the girls because it was you and Emily. So
yeah.
So Emily, talk to me about your senior year.
Senior year, just you know.
What was it, Ellison? What was it, Ellison?
Balling since birth.
Since birth.
Yes. So you guys have played together forever, right?
Yeah, since birth, I guess.
Yes. Okay. Talk to me. But it's been fun. You guys obviously have played together a long time and obviously have fun together, right? So
on occasions.
Yeah. So talk to me about tonight. I had you for 9 points.
Yeah,
Emily?
you know, just I don't know. Senior night, last time playing here, just.
What's that mean? Last time in the Orange Gym.
Yeah.
Is it kind of special? I guess so.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Emily Siebenecker, Ellison Johnson. Anything else, guys?
We'll miss you.
Yeah. We're not done. We're not finished, guys. So
we're done here.
Thank you. Thank you for visiting with me.
All right, get off the mic.
There you go. Coach. Hats off to you, Coach.
Yeah, putting up with these two, it's a job in its own.
Hats off to you. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now that senior night, talk to me about your seniors a little bit.
Yeah, those two, like you say, they're a little bit of a handful. They're fun to be around. They've been pretty dedicated to our program since Tristan and I started. They're the ones that going to ask about getting to shoot around. They're gonna. You open the gym, those two are usually the ones that are always there, and that's a huge step. This year they've taken a little bit better of a leadership role, I'd say, than in the past. Kind of put some things on their shoulders, and when we were going through some rough times, I'm like, you two have to fix it. It's not always going to be me.
Right.
Take a senior role there and kind of get the girls rallied behind them. So
Coach Bruce, talk to me about the game tonight. Again, both of those girls had 9 points on the night, but they seemed to play hard all night and continue to work for you.
Yeah, we played a really good first quarter, which is not the norm for us. Held them to 8 points. We've just got to learn how to put the ball in the hoop sometimes.
Yeah.
We get a lot of good looks. We rush a little bit. There's a lot of possessions where we'd break their press and we'd throw up a shot in the first 5-6 seconds of the shot clock, and that's just not ideal when then we got to get stop after stop on the other side of the floor. And we just can't do that when they've got depth and size on us.
Derek and I commented tonight both that there were several times you handled the press well and come up with a good look at the bucket, but just didn't convert at the bucket. So
yeah, they sit back in a little bit like a three-quarter court press, which helps us a little bit. They don't deny the ball.
Yeah.
So it lets us get it in. We've got to be a little bit more confident with the ball. Once some of those passes we try to make are kind of give me a heart attack, but they did well tonight. They played all through 4 quarters. I switched up defenses about every other possession sometimes, and they were right there for it. They didn't complain. They didn't argue. They just did it. So
very good, Coach Bruce. Thanks for coming up. Anything else we need? Who do you have next?
Let's see. Today's Thursday, so we've got Monday.
There's no game tomorrow night.
We have no game on Friday night.
Off.
I'm super excited.
There you go.
Monday we have Griswold. Yep,
yeah.
At Griswold.
Yeah.
We are away for the rest of the year. So Griswold, then Mo Valley, then Southwest Valley, then we wait and see who we got for districts. So
okay, sounds
we're
good.
Getting there.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Coach Carter Bruce with us this evening. So, all righty. Let's turn the page, Derek, and we'll talk boys basketball here tonight. And I tell you what we're going to do. Let's take a quick break, and we're going to get set here, and we'll come back and we'll talk boys basketball right after this. Red Oak. Here we go, Derek. Boys basketball. We're going to turn the page, and when you line these two teams up on Bound, what do you see?
Well, we've got the Vikings coming in for the boys at 3-2 on the season to the Red Oak Tigers 6-10. When I look at season leaders here for the Vikings, we have Colin Harder at 12.4 points a game, Caden Jorgensen at 5.7 rebounds a game, and Colin Harder at 4.9 assists. For your Tigers, you have Reese Montgomery at 18.7 points a game. Reese also at 14.1 rebounds a game. I mean, that just smashes the rebound category right there. And Carson Roeder with 2.6 assists per game. When I look at points scored per game, man, right on. 52 for the Vikings, 51.4 for your Tigers.
Wow.
When I look at the overall effective field goal percentage, you have 44.2% for the Vikings, 42.4%. So same numbers, they just mixed up the last two there.
Yeah.
If you're a numbers person.
Yeah, and you are.
For the Tigers. Free throw percentage, 56.1% for the Vikings, 59.1% for the Tigers. Rebounds per game, 29.4 for the Tigers, 25 for the Vikings. Assists per game, 10.7 for the Vikings, 8.9 for the Tigers. Blocks per game, 2 for the Vikings, 1.9 for your Tigers. Turnovers per game, Tigers at 12.2 to 12.5 for the Vikings. And fouls per game, 13.2 for the Tigers to 13.6 for the Vikings. So when I look at kind of, how Bound does it with the orange bar and the blue bar for the other team there, it just kind of goes back and forth down here until you get to about rebounds. There's a couple extra rebound categories in there. Tigers take all that, but it looks fairly decent from a matchup standpoint here. From the last 5, your Tigers have a win against Clarinda, losses against Glenwood, Atlantic, St. Albert, and Shenandoah. The Vikings come in with losses against Riverside, St. Albert, and Underwood, a win against Fremont Mills, and a loss against Tri-Center.
So we're a few minutes away from the opening tip here tonight. So, Derek, on paper, this is going to be a good game.
On paper, it kind of goes back and forth. You got, one team in field goal percentage, just barely. You got the Tigers up there with rebounds. A couple more rebounds per game from the Vikings here. They've got a couple more assists per game, a couple more blocks per game. I mean, it's just kind of back and forth here if you look at the stats. So I really don't know what to expect. It looks like the last time these teams played, last year about this time, it was 69-51 for the Vikings. The year before, the Tigers took it 45-41, and then you have to go back to 2018, the last time those teams played, 74-48 Vikings. So they lead that recent series here 2-1.
Yeah. And on the eyeball check now, I don't have the heights for the AHSTW boys, not listed, but overall, I think the Tigers' height is pretty comparable, but I would note that they have one young man that is a large young. He looks to appear to be 6'4", 6'5".
He's a big guy.
He's a big guy. I mean,
so the eyeball check.
The eyeball check. He
stands about 4 bleachers tall, and he's 4.5 bleachers tall.
Yeah, I mean, he's we'll see. I'm not sure, but yeah, time will tell. But he is a large young man, that is for sure. Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll come back after these messages. Thanks for joining us. You are listening to basketball here on KCSI, and we'll be right back. To Red Oak. Starters for the HSTW Vikings include Colin Harder, a senior, Drew Lee, a senior, Evan Harder is a sophomore, Parker Crone is a sophomore, and Caden Jorgensen is a senior.
I don't know if you could see it on the huddle cam on KCSI, but I was pounding the air drums there while the band was playing the Tiger Fight song. It was kind of fun.
You're not in it. You're not on it.
Oh, thank goodness. I didn't want to show them up. Too bad.
So
I didn't want to be recruited for the band.
Now for the Red Oak Tigers starters tonight will be Mason Fisher, A.J. Beeson, Carson Roeder, Maurice Montgomery, and Ethan Fouts will get the start for the Tigers tonight. Ethan, a senior. So, I think this could be a good ball game, Derek.
I'm definitely counting on it being a good ball game. We got a good Red Oak Tiger crowd here tonight, too, with
being
senior night and a good student section, and must be, I don't know, something like Jersey night or sports fan night or something over there based on their
sports team
colorful outfits.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go. We're going to have our player introductions. We're going to take a break. Let's take one more quick break, and we'll be back with the opening tip right after this. Red Oak just a few moments away here from the opening tip. So Reese Montgomery listed as 6'5", I think. And Mr. Jorgensen's a little taller than him. So here we go.
Guess we'll find out here as they meet in the ring.
Yeah.
It is a ring. It's a circle.
It is a circle. Yeah.
There's just no ropes around it and boxing gloves.
Center circle. Pretty comparable, I would say.
They look pretty
comparable.
Pretty much matching up height-wise.
Yeah, but here we go. Ball's in the air. Montgomery gets the tip. Grabbed by Roeder. Carson's going to take it across the center stripe. Round to the left side. Bounce pass out to Fisher. Over the left side now to Beeson. Roeder. Montgomery from the top for three. Reese Montgomery. Tigers are on the board.
Great ball movement by the Tigers right there. And great way to get started with Reese knocking down the three-pointer.
Harder jumps it inside to Jorgensen. It's going to be tapped, and Reese Montgomery comes away with it. Roeder brings it across the center stripe, goes left to Beeson. Here's Montgomery from the top again. No good. Rebound pulled down by Crone. Crone to Harder. Harder across the timeline. Out on the left wing, comes back top, passes left to Harder. Evan Harder. So we have Colin Harder and Evan Harder. Goes out of play, and the Vikings keep it. And Colin Harder will put it into play. Under the Vikings basket. Right underneath to Jorgensen. He kicks it out top of the key. Here's a three-pointer from Lee. It's short, no good. Rebound, Colin Harder. Drives down to the baseline. Jumper is good for two. Colin Harder. And the Vikings are on the board now. 3-2. Red Oak leads. 6:53 to play in the first. Roeder with the ball out on the left wing. Underneath it goes to Montgomery.
We're going to call it on the line there. Turnover by the Tigers. The boys Vikings uniforms here have a little bit different blue than we saw in the girls game.
Yes.
That's darker. A shout out for Matt. I know he likes to talk about the uniforms at the beginning of every game.
Yeah, there you go. Crone with the ball. Harder inside to Jorgensen. Kicks it in the baseline left to Kipton Harder. No. I'm sorry, Evan Harder. Shots no good. Fouts down to the baseline. Nothing there. Back top key to Roeder for three. Short, no good. Rebound snagged by Evan Harder to Colin Harder. Right side double team. Over to Jorgensen, but it's a little high. He grabs it. There's Roeder. Roeder goes out of play.
Great effort. He tried to dance around. Going out of bounds, coming back in bounds, and not.
Carson Roeder I don't know what his steals are on the season, but he steals. I mean, he's going to give you a few every game.
Absolutely.
Colin Harder across the timeline to Jorgensen. Takes it into the lane, kicks it right side to Lee. Inside, stolen, and Montgomery to Fisher. Fisher across the center stripe at the top of the key. Finds Montgomery now to Roeder out on the left wing. Roeder back around the arc. Bounce pass to Montgomery underneath. He fakes it, takes it, and scores it.
Yeah, good power move by Reese right there. Straight into the hoop. Comes away with the bucket for the Tigers.
Colin Harder with the ball on the left side over to Lee. Here's Evan Harder. Colin Harder inside to Jorgensen. Over to the left side, Lee. Drew Lee. Here's Colin Harder on the left wing. Underneath the Crone. Harder for three. No good. Rebound, Fisher. Mason Fisher pushes it across the center stripe. Finds Montgomery. Montgomery into the lane. Roeder. Fisher, top of the key. Right side, Montgomery behind the arc. He takes it into the lane. Tigers run into each other there. And out to Roeder. Now here's Beeson. Drives to the baseline. Dumps it off to Fouts. Nothing there. Back to Beeson, and we're going to have a travel on the call. Coming into the game is Dylan Ryberg, and Ethan Fouts takes the seat.
Yeah, you talked about the early in that possession. Tigers ran into each other. Kind of a heavy instance there of Beeson running into Reese Montgomery there.
Underneath the Jorgensen, picks up his dribble, and we're going to have a travel.
Yeah.
You know, Dylan Ryberg just got
Super defense by Dylan right there.
Just got right in his face.
Right on him, hands and arms up right there, just like you need to be in good defensive position. Forces the travel and the turnover.
5-2 is our score. Red Oak with the lead. 4.5 minutes to play in the first. Out to Montgomery for three. This one's short. Rebound grabbed by Colin Harder, and he pushes it up the court across the timeline to the top of the key, then into the lane, loses the handle, regains control, tries to get it to Crone, but Beeson comes away with it. Beeson to Fisher. Fisher chases it down in the corner, out to Roeder, but it's stolen by Harder, comes flying in and grabs it. Bounce pass left to Evan Harder, shots up, no good, rebound.
Just a little
out of play.
Floater. Dylan was right there trying to fight for the rebound. Must have bounced off of him there, and they're going to keep it under their own hoop here, the Vikings.
Yeah, Kaus checks into the game. Fisher takes the seat. Inbound pass comes from Evan Harder. Colin Harder out to Evan Harder at the top. Double team. Now to Jorgensen. Evan to Colin Harder. Three. Off the right side, it's no good. Rebound, Kaus. Kaus back across the center stripe on the right wing. Pressure from Harder. Picks up his dribble and gets it to Roeder, right wing. Roeder with the ball. 3.5 minutes to play in the first. Finds Beeson. Beeson takes it into the lane. Spins, nothing there. Pump fake. Here's Ryberg from the foul line. No good. Follows it, gets his own board. Hits Roeder for three. It's no good. And Jorgensen grabs it for the Vikings.
Yeah, Red Oak getting a lot of good shots here, just not getting anything to fall.
And there's Carson Roeder to step in and tried to tiptoe down that sideline again.
Yeah, he gets the steal. Just has so much momentum there going for that steal that he just, like you said, tiptoes the line, gets called out of bounds.
Inbound pass into the backcourt to Colin Harder. And Evan Harder for three. It's good. Got the bounce.
And we are tied up at 5 here in the first period.
Over the left side to Montgomery. Now to Beeson at the top of the key. Fakes the three. Not there. There's Roeder at the top. Over the left side to Montgomery. Montgomery takes it into the lane. There's that jump hook from Montgomery. No good. Rebound, Crone. He falls to the floor, and we'll have a foul on Ryberg. Dylan Ryberg. That's the first foul of the game, Derek. First foul of the game with 2:39 to play.
All right.
So that's pretty remarkable. Substitution, Fisher into the game. Beeson takes the seat. Also checking into the game is Kipton Lamp. And Crone takes the seat. Colin Harder takes it across the center stripe to Lamp. Freshman. Bounce pass, Harder. Nice move to the bucket for two.
Yeah, great pass right there at the top of the top of the lane, and he just powers that down in. Vikings have their first lead here to the night.
Roeder spins into the lane to Montgomery for 3 off the left wing. It's good. Reese Montgomery. 8-7, Red Oak with the lead. Lee with the ball out on the right side, finds Jorgensen down baseline right. Evan Harder, Colin Harder for 3. This one's short, grabbed by Lamp. He pitches it back to Harder, takes it down, running jumper, good for 2. That's Evan Harder for 2. And it's 9-8. Here's a 3 from Roeder from the top, short, no good. Rebound, Evan Harder. From the foul line, travel. And just for the record, the Harders have all the points.
And just for the record, Montgomery has all of the points.
All of the, that's Colin Harder and Evan Harder, senior and sophomore.
Montgomery's going to get a break here for the Tigers.
Roeder's bringing the ball across the timeline to Fisher. 1.5 minutes to play in the first. Fouts with the ball at the top, takes it into the lane, bounce pass. Roeder, now to Fisher, back to Roeder. Top ski, Kaus for 3. It's not there. Ryberg threw it back in, and Ryberg going out. Just a good aggressive effort, and it hit Jorgensen right in the face.
Ryberg is awesome there with his effort, and
but Jorgensen,
I know he didn't do that intentionally, but
that was not intentional or malicious at all. But you know what? Jorgensen just shook it off.
Yeah.
I mean,
he did. I mean,
he just
that was a hard enough ball. If it hit Matt in the head, he'd cry. And but he just stood there.
I hope you get a text from him over that one. He took it off. Over to the left side it goes to Lamp, baseline left. Evan Harder for 3. Good. No, it's 3. Counting 3 from Evan Harder. So it's 12-8. Vikings lead. 53 seconds to play in the first. Shot from Montgomery's up. Gets his own board. He'll go to the line for 2, I think.
Fouled on that second shot attempt there.
Yeah. And that foul's on Drew Lee. It's whistled. So Montgomery will go to the line. Montgomery has 8 points. 9 points in the game. Coming into the game is Siebenecker and Beeson. Taking a seat, Kaus and Roeder. Shot from Montgomery is no good. Rebound pulled down by Jorgensen. Jorgensen to Colin Harder. Right side. Pressure comes from the Tigers. Finds Lamp. Back to Harder. Down the corner to Evan Harder. Lamp, left wing, hits Jorgensen. Stolen by Montgomery. Montgomery stepped in front of it. Finds Siebenecker. Montgomery takes it to the hoop. Loses the handle out of play, and they're going to say it's Vikings ball. 24 seconds on the clock here in the first. 12-9. AHSTW with the lead. Harder with the ball. 10 seconds on the clock. Lamp to Colin Harder. 5 seconds. Pumps to the top. Takes the 3. Short. Montgomery. And that is it for the first. And it's 12-9. HSTW with the lead. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. Here we go for the second quarter. AHSTW with the lead, 12-9 over Red Oak. The Vikings will have the ball as we come back to action. Inbound pass comes to Colin Harder and takes it across the timeline down to Evan Harder. It's out top to Lamp. Colin Harder out on the right wing, comes top of the key, looks at it, passes to Evan Harder in the corner. Jumper from baseline left is no good. Ball's batted around. Roeder grabs the ball for the rebound. Roeder takes it across the center stripe, passes now to, here's Fisher for three from the left. It's good.
Wide open, knocks it down. We are tied up here at 12 in the second quarter.
Mason Fisher. Colin Harder takes it across the center stripe, over the left side to Evan Harder. Top of the key to Nelson. Ty Nelson has checked into the game now. Lamp to Evan Harder into the high post, right side to Nelson. Harder in the lane, running jumper, one hand is good. Just a nice little floater.
I think he's done that about twice now.
From Evan Harder. 14-12. And pass underneath. I think just a little miscommunication on who that was intended for. And it will be the Vikings ball. Harder's taking it across the center stripe. Takes it down to the blocks, off to the glass. Colin Harder picks up a couple more. 16-12. Roeder drives into the lane. Foul on Evan Harder, and that is his first personal foul. Tigers ball. Roeder will put it into play for Red Oak. To Montgomery. Now Beeson comes around the arc, picks it up, finds Montgomery on the baseline left. He takes it underneath. Back to Beeson. Fisher from the foul line out to Rydberg. Rydberg to Fisher, top of the key. 6.5 minutes to play in the half. Rydberg to Roeder in the corner, out on the right side. Roeder to Beeson. Beeson works his way underneath, squares up, steps, shot, no good. There's Montgomery with the board. Try it one more time, and Reese Montgomery scores two more. 16-14. Vikings lead. Harder drives to the bucket, hits Evan Harder to Colin Harder. All this on the left side. Not a Lamp at the top of the key. Kipton Lamp, Nelson. Out near the top, picks up his dribble to Colin Harder, left wing. He takes it down to the baseline. Underneath the Crone for two. That's Parker Crone. 18-14, Vikings lead. Here's Ryberg for three off the right wing. It's not there. Rebound snagged on the move. That's Evan Harder, and he takes it back across the center stripe on the left wing. Finds Lamp. Top of the key to Nelson. Now Evan Harder with the ball to Colin Harder. Colin to Evan. He drives down to the baseline, fakes it, then kicks it to Lamp. Top of the key, Nelson for three. It's no good. Rebound, Fisher. Fisher to Beeson. And Beeson, it's Ryberg underneath, but is too far under the bucket. It's coming loose, and Colin Harder comes away with it over to Nelson. Now Lamp for two. It's no good. Rebound, Roeder. Roeder takes it to the left wing. Now out to Fisher. Over to Beeson. He drives to the baseline. Picks up his dribble. Pressure from Nelson. Now to Roeder. 4.5 minutes to play in the half. 18-14. Montgomery with the ball at the foul line. Beeson to Montgomery. Down in the block. Spins. Jump hook from Montgomery's good for two.
Great move there by Montgomery. Great pass by Beeson to get him the ball to make that move.
Lamp out on the left wing behind the arc. Nelson at the top of the key. It's going to be on the floor. Lamp scraps for it. Still on the floor and loose. Picked up by Crone. It's tied up, knocked loose, and then Nelson grabs it. Pass is tapped, and Beeson Picks up his dribble and travels with the ball. Substitutions taking place here. (18-16) is our score with 3:53 to play in the half. It's been a game, Derek.
I mean, it's been a good game. I mean, kind of what the bound blue and orange bars were saying as far as back and forth on the stat categories.
It's kind of what we're seeing so far here in the first half. Nelson tries to pass inside, finds Crone. Crone takes it to the hoop and scores 2. Parker Crone. Tigers ball. 20-16. Roeder comes left. Behind the arc, picks up his dribble. Siebenecker to Fouts out on the right wing. In the corner it goes to Kaus. Bounce pass inside is out of the reach, and the Vikings come away with it. Colin Harder from the high post. Jumper is no good. Montgomery grabs the board and hits Kaus on the move across the center stripe. And it's going to be over and back. Lost where you're out on the court, and over and back on the call.
Yeah, the tough spot there that Kaus got in, picked up his ball just past the half court, didn't want to get trapped there right in the corner, and tried to get rid of it. Just Reese wasn't quite up the court far enough yet.
Here's Lamp to Lee. Harder out on the right side. Inside to Nelson. Here's Lee in the corner for 3. It's no good. Rebound Crone. Triple team. Finds Lee and then stolen by Roeder. Roeder takes it across the center stripe. Into the lane he goes. Bounce pass underneath to Beeson. And knocked out of play. Tigers keep it. Good effort.
Yeah, lots of great hustle here by both teams. Vikings definitely moving the ball very quickly. I mean, they're keeping that tempo high. And, they're rotating in a good amount of their bench, too, to keep that momentum up.
Yeah. Roeder puts it into play all the way out to Siebenecker near the center stripe. Here's Fouts in the corner. Fouts takes it into the lane to Beeson, blocked by Jorgensen, out of play. And the Tigers will keep it. Nice block.
Yeah.
This is one of those things that, it just kind of fires up the crowd.
Yeah. Oh.
What do we have here? Oh, he's having a talk here.
Conversation here with a couple of
the whistle, actually, the official blew the play dead.
They're kind of talking like, I didn't do anything to you. What?
Yeah, and then throws it in again. So Montgomery at the top of the key to Fouts. Now to Roeder. Roeder to Siebenecker in the corner. Caleb drives the baseline, knocked out of play. Tigers will keep it.
I mean, really aggressive defense here by the Vikings. They're just not going to let any of those little easy passes happen. Everything's going to be contested.
Roeder will put it into play to Montgomery. Back to Roeder on the right wing in the corner. Beeson for 3. It hit the apparatus.
Out of bounds.
We heard you.
Or the shot clock. Hit the apparatus up there. A little discussion here, Derek. What was the...
I'm not sure what was going on there. I was kind of watching down there where they were going to inbounds the ball, so... 2 minutes on the clock here.
Evan Harder drives the baseline, travels with the ball. He's going to fake it, and did, and it really had nowhere to go with it there for a second. Travel.
I kind of thought you were going to see he was going to fake like he was going to travel, and then he actually did travel. So
I don't think. Do you? I don't.
I was trying to just roll off of what you were going to say. So
Roeder for 3. It's good. Carson Roeder.
Yeah, Carson on the board here now with a 3-pointer.
And it's 20-19, 1-point ball game with a minute and a half to play in the first half. Inside to Jorgensen. Jorgensen spins, takes it to the bucket. He'll go to the line for 2, I believe, and I think that's on Montgomery.
No, they're going to call that on Fouts.
Yeah, called it on Ethan. And the shot from Jorgensen is good. First points of the night for Jorgensen. First point of the night for Jorgensen. 21-19, minute 28 to play. Jorgensen at the line. Here comes the second. No good. Rebound, Montgomery. To Roeder. Minute 24. And counting. Roeder to Ryberg. Go to the right side to Montgomery. What do we have there? Off-ball foul on the
I think
offense.
they're going to call that on Siebenecker.
Yeah, on Siebenecker, saying it was off ball. I was watching the ball, so I didn't see it, but got a little aggressive on, I suppose, a screen or clearing some space.
I think this officiating crew, we see that call from that particular official. He likes to watch for that, so just keeping things clean under the hoop.
And again, recognize that, adjust accordingly. That's rolled with the ball. Here's Harder for three in the corner. No good. Evan Harder. Rebound Montgomery. Montgomery to Beeson. Beeson pushes it quickly. Far side of the court across the timeline. Into the corner to Fisher. Back to Beeson. Beeson bounce pass underneath to Montgomery. Here's Ryberg from the foul line. No good. Follows it. And the shot's no good. Here's Montgomery. And this time it's good. Reese Montgomery, what a series there.
Yeah, I mean, great effort by Dylan Ryberg there, too. Shot,
100%, absolutely.
missed the shot, followed it, and just a little bit of a lid on the hoop when he was shooting.
In the corner, this is Colin Harder for three. It's no good. And ball bounces loose. Ryberg picks it up, and Roeder slows it down just a second here. 15 seconds on the clock here in the first half, and we're tied up at 21. Over to Ryberg on the right wing. Top key to Fisher. Left side, Roeder. Beeson to Montgomery. Shot goes up. It's no good. That is it for the first half. Tied up at 21. What a game.
Pretty quick half, actually, when you kind of look at where we are with 21 all here.
Yes.
And not a lot of fouls called, so.
Just rolled right through the game, or first half anyway. So.
We did.
Let's take a break, and we will be back with some stats after this. And we do have the official stats here for the Red Tigers here in the first half. And Carson Roeder with 3 points, 1 of 4 from the field and 1 of 4 from the three-point line for Carson. Mason Fisher has 3 points on the night, 1 of 1 shooting a three-pointer there in the first half. Also for the Red Oak Tigers, Ethan Fouts. Actually, let's go to A.J. Beeson, 0 of 3 from the foul line. 0 of 1 from the three-point line. Dylan Ryberg with 0 of 4 from the field, but has 4 rebounds on the night. Reese Montgomery with 15 points. Reese is 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 4 from the three-point line, and Reese has 8 rebounds here in this first half. And that's kind of a look at where the Tigers are at, shooting 50% from the free throw line in the first half, shooting 33% from behind the arc at the three-point line, and they are shooting from the field as a team 32%. They're 8 of 25 from the field here tonight. So look at the official stats for the Red Oak Tigers here tonight. We'll take a break, and we will be back with more after this. activities going on here at halftime. We had a half-court shot from the Optimist, and now we're having Chuck-a-duck.
Yeah.
Which basically they put a target at center circle, and the idea is who can get it within the target. And those little rubber duckies is what they're throwing. And so far, no one's even made it on the paper.
Got some close.
Yeah, they kind of all around it. Did they take the closest one, or does it have to be on the...
I think they took the closest one there the last time we saw this there.
So they're going to take the closest one. So... Uh-oh. We're having clarification
rules
here.
violations.
The rules committee. We need the rules committee here, please. So we're at halftime. Let me tell you what has happened here this evening. Junior varsity boys play. It was AHSTW over Red Oak, 56-49. Number 8. And who is that? Mariel? Is that Mariel?
All right. Broken thumb and all.
Mariel Ramirez. Look at that. Congratulations to Mariel. In varsity girls play, it was HSTW 48 over Red Oak 25, and we're at halftime tied up at 21 in varsity boys play. So that's kind of fun.
Absolutely.
Very good. Good time. Senior night tonight here in Red Oak as well.
Yeah, lots of things going on here at the games tonight.
You bet. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with more after this. Time.
Gosh, you're so bossy.
Melanie's joined us again, Derek.
I've been here a lot of the time, over 50%.
I don't know if that's true.
Oh, for sure it's true.
Is that true, Derek? You're a numbers guy.
I've been here for 1,
No.
2, 3 innings, 3 quarters.
3 innings?
I've been here for 3 quarters.
Right.
And there's only been
There's only been 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, how many sets were you here
There's
for?
been
3
6.
touchdowns.
How many sets? Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
whatever.
Yeah. Well, here we go. It's really a new game. We're tied up at 21. Both teams have been, well, just kind of like we talked about, Derek, very equally matched and evenly matched here. So come out It's who takes care of the ball, plays fundamentally sound, takes good shots, and makes shots. I mean,
so I'll tell you that one of the stats I'm a little surprised at, that Jorgensen's only got 1 point on the board there.
That's pretty remarkable.
For the Vikings. We've got Evan Harder with 10 up there for the Vikings, leading their charge. So I would expect Jorgensen to maybe get a little more involved here in this second half here of the game tonight. We did see some discussion by the coaching staff there before they went into the locker room on the Tigers side. We'll see what they were wanting to have accomplished and trying to see what changes they may make for the Tigers here.
Yeah. So here we go, coming back at it in the second half. The Tigers will have the ball. Roeder to Beeson. Back to Roeder near the center circle. Beeson out on the left side. Inside he goes to Faust. Nice ball movement by Red Oak. Shot from Roeder is good. Carson Roeder for 3. Tigers lead 24-21.
Yeah, good to see Carson starting off with a three-pointer right there for the Tigers and pushing us up with a lead.
There's Roeder. You just can't. I mean, he's so quick and takes it in, put it up, no good. Rebound. Evan Harder, double team, steps through the pressure, and we're going to have
they're going to call a jump ball on that, and that is going to be Vikings, I think, if the scoreboard is correct.
Vikings ball. Inbound pass will come from Lee. Drew Lee to Harder, Colin Harder. Harder to Harder, Evan picks up the dribble, back to Colin. Inside, stolen by Montgomery. Nice anticipation by Reese. Here's Fisher to Roeder on the left side. Fisher in the corner, bounce pass inside to Montgomery. He passes across the lane. And
I think he was expecting maybe Fouts to move on that, and just a little miscommunication on who was going where.
Goes out of play. Vikings have the ball. Colin Harder will take it across the center stripe for AHSTW. Inside he goes to Jorgensen. Works his way down underneath. Kicks it back in the corner to Lee for 3. It's good. Drew Lee. Tied up at 24. Roeder takes it across the center stripe, then into the lane. Pulls up for the jumper. In and out. No good. Jorgensen grabs the ball. Over to the right side he goes to Evan Harder. To Colin Harder at the top of the key. Skips it across to Evan Harder. Into the lane he goes. There's that running, jumping, kind of a floater shot. No good. Fouts to Beeson.
Yeah, good job by Fouts with the rebound there. Kind of balancing along the line.
In the corner to Roeder. He drives the baseline. Bounce past Montgomery. Jump shot from Montgomery is good for 2. Tied up. Well, no, 24-26. Red Oak 26. HSTW 24. Lee out on the right side. Baseline right inside to Jorgensen. Shots up. No good. Gets his board blocked by Montgomery, and he gets whistled for the foul. That's the first on Reese. 26-24. 5:52 to play in the third. And it's going to send Parker Crone to the line. First opportunity now. He has 4 points in the ball game. 5 points in the ball game. Foul shot is good. And a little substitution taking place. Here we go. The shot from Crone is good. It's 26 apiece.
Got a little one-on-one going on right there.
The Tigers are just confident in Roeder handling the ball. He just handles it so well. Into the lane, Fisher kicks it to Roeder for 3. Baseline right, no good. Gets his own board, keeps it in play. Grabbed by Evan Harder. He pushes it up the court. Bounce pass to Colin Harder for the easy bucket. 28-26. That couldn't have been harder. I'm sorry. I just, Good. The bucket was good. Pass is stolen. HSTW comes away with it. 28-26. Harder with the ball. Over the left side to Evan Harder. Colin Harder. Into the lane he goes. Tied up by Roeder. Kicked out to Lee. Now to Jorgensen. Evan Harder drives. Puts it off the glass. It's no good. Roeder with the ball. for Red Oak. Takes it down to the left wing, behind the back, in underneath the
Oh,
Beeson
yeah.
for a 2.
Great move, great pass.
Tied up at 28 with 4.5 minutes. Here's Evan Harder, baseline left for 3. Good. Evan Harder.
Vikings just hanging, point by point, play by play here with the Tigers. No one's going out to any kind of a lead.
They're just
That's more than about 3 points here.
Beeson with the ball. Goes left to Roeder for 3. It's no good. Rebound Ryberg. Ryberg to Beeson over to the right side. Fisher for 3. Good. Mason Fisher.
Oh, yeah. Carson with a steal right off the inbounds play right there. 5 quick points for the Tigers.
Skill steals it and puts it back in, and it's 33-31. Over the right side to Colin Harder, Drew Lee, baseline left to Evan Harder. Underneath there's Jorgensen, loses it, picked up by Beeson. Beeson to Fisher. There's Montgomery with the jumper. It's no good. Follows it, gets his own board, kicks it out to Fisher for 3. Good. Mason Fisher.
And Mason's got 3 3-pointers here tonight, I think.
Yes, he does. 2 back-to-back. 36-31, Red Oak with the lead. Timeout on the court. 36-31, Red Oak leads with 3:20 to play in the third, and we will be back right after this. And Red Oak with the lead. That may be the biggest lead, Derek, 5.
That we've seen.
Most of the
night
I mean, it's
here,
been pretty tight.
It has been, yeah.
Just kind of nip and tuck all the way through, and a couple of big 3-pointers from Mason Fisher, and kind of broke it open here just a bit. If you call 5 points
breaking it open.
Breaking it open, but it's
for this game. It is.
Seems to be for this game. Evan Harder out to Colin Harder, top of the key over the left side to Evan. Into the lane he goes, finds Colin at the top of the key, underneath Lee to Lamp. Here's Harder for 3, no good. Rebound Ryberg to Kaus. Kaus takes it across the center stripe at the center circle. Kaus with the ball in the corner to Fisher for 3. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Crone. Crone to Colin Harder, and he takes it back across the center stripe. Into the lane he goes. Nice move to the bucket. He's fouled on the play, and I think that's on Montgomery. Get the.
That was on Roeder.
Yeah, Carson Roeder. His first. It's going to send Colin Harder to the line. Now, Harder has 8 points in the game, but first opportunity from the line for Harder. Here's the shot. It's good. He snapped the net with that one. Harder did. Substitutions into the game. Beeson. Ryberg takes the seat. At the line is Colin Harder. He's 1 of 2 from the line. 2:37 to play in the third. 36-32. Second one from Harder is good. 36-33. Roeder across the center stripe. Round to the right wing he goes. Picks up his dribble. Tries to bounce pass inside. Colin Harder just steals it. Takes it end-to-end. No good. And rebound pulled down by Montgomery. Montgomery to Roeder. Roeder takes it to the hoop. Little jumper from Roeder is good.
Great move by Roeder there.
And I think we're going to have maybe
there was a little bit of this.
Maybe some taunting.
Yeah.
So
How do they do that?
I think
when you're called that, is that a
that's a warning, I think.
okay?
That wasn't a technical. I think it was an official warning.
Okay.
So
I guess if you're going to fall on the ground when I'm shooting a basket, I'm going to look down and probably say something to you too. But
it's
that only happens when Matt and I go one-on-one at the
there's
line.
Crone. There's Crone for 2. And it's a 3-point game, 38-35. Over to the right side to Beeson. Beeson takes it to the hoop and puts a layup and in for 2. A.J. Beeson. 40-35. A minute 44 to play in the third. Over the left side, here's the three-pointer from Lamp. No good. Rebound to Montgomery. Now to Beeson. Pulls up for 3. It's no good. Rebound. Harder knocked out of play by Roeder. Inbound pass to Colin Harder. Goes right to Lamp. Down to Evan Harder. A minute 20 and counting here in the third. Colin Harder out on the right side behind the arc. Skips it all the way across to Evan Harder on the left wing. Back to Lamp. Colin Harder to Lamp over the left side to Evan. Pulls up for 3. Good. Evan Harder for 3. And it's a 2-point ball game with less than a minute to play in the third. Beeson takes it to the hoop. Beeson draws the foul, so he'll go to the line for 2. Foul's going to be on Crone. First personal on Crone. A.J. Beeson at the line. First opportunity from the line here tonight for Beeson. Shot is good from A.J. Into the game, Nelson. Crone takes a seat for the Vikings. Beeson at the line. A.J. Beeson, a sophomore, 6-foot sophomore. Second one, good from A.J. Harder takes it across the center stripe. 52 seconds and counting in the third. Lamp to Evan Harder in the corner, drives the baseline. Bounce pass underneath the Lee. He spins and puts it off the glass and scores 2. Drew Lee. 42-40 with 39 seconds to play in the third. Beeson for 3. It's good. A.J. Beeson.
Yeah, good job by A.J. there. Knocking down a 3. Putting us back to a 5-point lead here for the Tigers.
Beeson's had 9 points in the third quarter. Over the right side to Harder. 19 seconds. Colin Harder with the ball. Evan Harder in the corner. 16 seconds. Colin Harder to Evan Harder for 3. It's in and out. No good. Rebound Montgomery. 10 seconds. Beeson across the center stripe. Gets it to Montgomery. 5 seconds. Out to Roeder. 3 seconds. Shots up. It's no good. Beeson puts it in. Catches it and just taps it kind of alley-oop style right back in. A.J. Beeson.
Awesome. Right at the buzzer. Great job.
So that's it for the third. And 47-40. Red Oak with the lead. We'll take a break and be back with the fourth right after this. Red Oak, here we go for the fourth quarter, 47-40. Red Oak with the lead, and Red Oak with the ball as we come back to action. Roeder to Ryberg out on the right side. Montgomery, it's tapped into the backcourt. Montgomery picks it up. Fisher to Roeder over the left side to Beeson. Beeson looks at the three, finds Montgomery. Montgomery in the block, spins. There's the shot from Montgomery. It's no good. It tapped out of play.
Yeah, Ryberg was going for the rebound there, just doesn't quite get his hand on it enough to keep it in play for the Tigers. The Vikings are going to inbound it here. Down 7 to begin the fourth quarter.
And there's a steal from Roeder. He takes it for the easy layup for 2. Carson Roeder.
That one took a little victory lap there.
It did. 49-40. Red Oak leads now by 9 with 7:14 to play in the ball game. Crone, and we're going to have a foul there on Roeder. Kind of got the momentum, and
yeah, that's
it just
kind of
carried
tough.
him. Yeah. Ran into the player, and they both ended up on the ground, on the court. Inbound pass from Lamp to Evan Harder. He takes it across the timeline over to Lamp out on the right side. Here's Evan Harder. Fakes it, takes it into the lane, kicks it to Nelson in the corner. Back to Lamp. Inside to Colin Harder. Nothing there in high post. I think we're going to have timeout on the court, maybe to avoid a 3-second call potentially. Let's take it with them. 6:50 to play in the ballgame. 49-40. Red Oak with the lead over AHSTW. Back. 49-40. 6:50 to play in the ball game. Red Oak with the lead. Here we go. Inbound pass, and the Vikings will have it as we come back to action. Inbound pass will come from Colin Harder. Out to Evan Harder at the top. Nelson on the right wing, back to Evan Harder. Evan to Nelson, inside it goes. Crone works his way underneath. It bounces out of play. Red Oaks ball.
Yeah, just good, tough defense right there by the Tigers. Coming away with the turnover here.
Roeder works it across the center stripe out to Beeson on the left side. Beeson to Montgomery, knocked loose, picked up by Crone, outlet pass to Drew Lee. He takes down, blocked by Ryberg, out of play. Dylan Ryberg with the big block. Jorgensen comes back into the ball game. Nelson takes the seat. Fouts checks into the game, and Ryberg takes the seat. And the inbound pass will come from Lee. Evan Harder, Colin Harder to Evan Harder, back to Colin on the right wing, inside to Jorgensen out top. Evan through his hands. Here's Lee to Evan. Now to Colin. Baseline left to Lee. That's a three-pointer. No good. Touch the apparatus.
Yes.
Touch the apparatus, Derek.
Yeah,
that's what it did.
When it touches the apparatus, it is out of bounds.
That's right. 49-40. Red Oak with the lead. Red Oak with the ball. Roeder just works it across the center stripe. Finds Montgomery at the left elbow. Out of Fouts. That's Siebenecker. Beeson takes the deep three off the left wing. It's no good. Rebound Jorgensen. Jorgensen to Colin Harder. Quickly other end to Evan. Down inside to Crone. Spins, puts it up. No good. Rebound Montgomery. Montgomery to Beeson. Beeson takes it across the center stripe and hits Fouts and the blocks. He puts it up. It's no good. Rebound Crone. Crone to Evan Harder. Evan takes it across the timeline to Colin. Colin to the hoop. Strong take to the hoop. Not there. Rebound Crone. This time it's not there. They kick it back out to Harder. He takes it from the foul line. No good. Rebound, Montgomery. Reese to AJ. AJ takes it across the timeline to the right wing. Pulls up for a three. It's no good. Hits the apparatus. And the Vikings ball, 49-40. No one's really scored here for a bit. Now we've had 2 points scored.
We've had more apparatus calls than
a lot of apparatus calls. Evan Harder to Colin Harder, top of the key. Down underneath to Jorgensen, out to Evan in the corner for three. It's in and out. Rebound Lee. He puts it back up. No good. Jorgensen grabs it, finds Colin. That's Colin Harder for two.
When you get those second and third opportunities there, eventually you're going to get that bucket.
Yeah. There's a shot for Fisher. No good. Rebound. Evan Harder. He takes it back right to left across the timeline.
Kind of feel like the Tigers need to just slow down a little bit and work for those higher percentage shots.
Bounce pass to Jorgensen on the move. He loses the handle but is fouled.
Kind of rushing shots when we get down there to the end of our end of the court there.
I think that foul's on Fisher. That's his first. It's going to send Jorgensen to the line. Caden Jorgensen. 4:11 to play in the fourth. Shot from Jorgensen is good. And coming into the game, Beeson taking seat is Siebenecker. Roeder into the game, fouls out of the game. Jorgensen at the line. 49-43, 4:11 to play in the ball game. Here's the second one from Jorgensen. Shot is good. From Jorgensen, inbound pass to Fisher. Fisher takes it across the center stripe, right side to Beeson. Foul on the play. Lee, I believe, is whistled for the foul. It is Drew Lee. That's his second personal foul. Tigers ball, and Beeson will put it into play. To Montgomery. Down into the lane. Now here's Beeson, baseline right. Is this man pressure? Montgomery with the little jump hook is fouled by Jorgensen. Jorgensen's, that's his first.
Yeah, that's both Red Oak and AHSTW. They got 2 fouls here for the quarter.
Shot from Montgomery is good.
Team fouls.
And Fouts looks like he is set to check into the ball game. Montgomery with 18 points. Second shot is good for Montgomery. He gets them both. Now Fouts checks into the game for Montgomery. 51-44 with 3:58 to play in the ball game. Tigers have stretched the lead here a bit and just kind of continue to hold on here through this fourth quarter. Down the corner to Evan Harder. Over to the right side to Colin Harder. Underneath to Jorgensen. He had position, but the shot's not there. Roeder with the ball across the timeline. Finds Beeson around the arc. Beeson with the ball out to Roeder. Bounce pass inside to Beeson. Beeson puts it off the glass. It's no good. Rebound Fisher. Fisher to Roeder. Roeder looks at the three, decides against it. 3:17 to play here in the ball game. Roeder to Ryberg underneath. He puts it up and draws the foul on Jorgensen. That'll be 2 on Jorgensen.
Good job by the Tigers there to just kind of relax a little bit, try and be very intentional with their shot selection. Come away with a foul, and Ryberg is at the line.
Dylan Ryberg, 6'5", junior. Shot's good from Dylan. Montgomery back into the game. Fouts takes the seat. Second one from Ryberg. Good. 53-44, 3:06 to play in the ball game. Timeout on the court, and we'll take it 53-44. Red Oak leads with 3:05 to play in the ball game. .44 is our score. Pep band in the house tonight. 3:05 to play. Here we go. Vikings have the ball. Into the backcourt it goes to Colin Harder over the right side. Rolled to Lee. Harder, Colin Harder on the right side. Now to Evan Harder. He pulls up for three. It's short. And Drew gets the board, puts it up. Montgomery clears it, gets it to Roeder, and Roeder takes it across the center stripe, center circle down the left side of the lane, kicks it out to Fouts. Fouts comes into the lane, now out to Beeson. Here's Montgomery. Montgomery to Fouts. Montgomery at the baseline right, out to Roeder on the right wing. 2:28 to play in the ball game. Roeder with the ball. Spins his way into the lane. Little jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound Jorgensen. Stripped loose. We're going to have a foul on the play. Foul's on Fouts. That's his third.
Is the Tigers' third team foul here in the fourth quarter.
2:20 on the clock. Vikings with the ball. Red Oak with the lead, 53-44. And Colin Harder takes it across the center stripe. All the way across to Evan Harder. Steps through the pressure. Kicks it to Colin Harder, left wing, no good. It's going to bounce out of play. Here we go. Inbound pass to Beeson. Beeson. Pressure comes from Lee across the timeline. Picks up his dribble. He's double teamed. Foul on the play. It's on Harder. Evan Harder.
The Vikings' fourth team foul. One more and we are shooting.
Beeson will put it into play. Mid-court, near side, into the backcourt. It goes to Roeder. Pressure from Evan Harder. Evan across the timeline. Here's Roeder at the top of the key. Into the lane. Nice move to the bucket by Carson Roeder. No good. Rebound Lee. Lee pushes it back across the center stripe. 1:40 on the clock. Down to Rolled. Picks up his dribble on the right wing. Here's Colin Harder underneath to Jorgensen. Out to Rolled for three. Short. No good. Rebound Colin Harder from the high post. Takes it out into the corner. Here's Evan Harder. Over the left side to Rolled. Evan to Colin. Shot goes up. Good.
Deep three there on the high out on the arc. Vikings call timeout. They're going to come up with a game plan for the last minute 15 of the game clock.
Yep. 30-second timeout, 1:16 to play in the ball game, 53-47. In junior varsity boys play tonight, it was AHSTW 56, Red Oak 49. In varsity girls play, it was AHSTW 48, Red Oak 25. And with minute 14 to play in this game, varsity boys, it's Red Oak 53, AHSTW 47 on senior night here in Red Oak. There you go.
We should set a timer and see how long this minute 16 actually takes as we get down here with 6 points. Tigers up by 6 points. How many fouls are we going to have in points?
Yeah, set your timer.
I'm going to do that.
Okay. Tigers with the ball. Inbound pass comes to Fisher. Picks up the dribble, full court press now to Beeson. There's Colin Harder, and we'll have a foul. Beeson, I believe, will be whistled for the foul.
Both teams with 4 team fouls here now in the fourth quarter. So the next one, we're shooting.
A minute 10 to play. Inbound pass from Colin Harder to Lee. Colin Harder with the ball. Works into the lane. Puts up the little left-handed layup for 2. 53-49. Beeson to Roeder. Roeder gets it across the timeline to the top of the key. Now to Beeson. And Beeson, less than a minute to play, 49 seconds. Beeson with the ball. Pressure from Rold. Beeson takes it to the hoop, kicks it out to Ryberg. Now to Roeder in the corner. Roeder back around the arc. There's 14 seconds on the shot clock. Beeson, 10 seconds on the shot clock underneath the Montgomery. There's the jump hook from Montgomery. It's good for 2.
Very efficient play there by the Tigers. Not
30-second shot goes up from Colin Harder, and he scores 2 more.
We got another timeout here by the Vikings.
Timeout on the court. And it's 25 seconds on the clock. 55-51. Roanoke with the lead. We'll be right back after this. .55-51 is our score with less than 30 seconds, I think, to play, Derek.
Well, 30 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
Right? I think it's...
Is it 30?
I think it's maybe a little more than that. Can't remember.
We'll see. All right. Drawing up some final plays here. Tigers with the ball. Or AHSTW.
No, Tigers
will have the ball.
Yep.
We'll come back to it. Here we go. Full court press.
25 seconds on the clock.
25 seconds. Red Oak with the 4-point lead.
Keep away.
And inbound pass to Siebenecker, back to Beeson. 20 seconds. Beeson across the timeline to Montgomery. He keeps it in play to Roeder. Now to Beeson. And we're going to have a foul on the play. And so some fans really unhappy with that call. There's a foul on the play that was on Lamp. It's going to send Beeson to the line. 13.6 seconds on the clock. A.J. Beeson at the line. 2 shots here coming. And the official, or some of the fans, shot from Beeson was good. Wanted him to say he stepped on the sideline.
For the pass over there to Montgomery. Yeah, okay.
So here we go. First shot from Beeson is good. Second shot from Beeson is not. Rebound pulled down by Lee to Colin Harder. 10 seconds on the clock. Colin Harder with the ball. Pressure from Beeson. Takes it into the lane. Step through. Nice little shot for Colin Harder is good for 2.
Move.
Good move, and we're going to have Tigers ball with 1.1 second on the clock. A 3-point lead for Red Oak, 56-53. 1 second on the clock. Roeder will put it into play. It's going to be stolen. Shot goes up, and it was so close.
Wow, I didn't.
So close. But Red Oak gets a victory, 56-53.
Whew.
On senior night here.
Yeah, I was not quite paying attention to the clock or the score. I thought we had a few more points than that. That 3-pointer would have tied it up. But luckily, we're going to escape with the win here on senior night against the Vikings.
56-53. We'll take a break and be back after this. That was a large individual.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was a very big guy.
Yeah, you guys handled him well, I thought.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Did he have any points?
Yeah, he had 3 points on that. So
Yeah, I mean, he was a big part of the game plan, and we stuck to that. So
overall part of the strategy. Talk to me a little bit about senior night, Ethan. What's that mean to you?
Yeah, it's kind of like just surreal still. I mean, it's gonna set in probably an hour after this, and I'll be feeling that now. But yeah, it's a surreal feeling.
Yeah, season's not over. A lot of basketball to play yet, but a good performance tonight. I thought tonight, actually, the last 2 games have been really good.
Yeah.
Down in Clarinda and then here tonight as well. So very good. Ethan Fouts. Anything else, Ethan? Anybody you'd comment on tonight you thought played well?
I think Mason Fisher shot lights out tonight. He shot confident. He shot the ball well. And, Reese Montgomery, obviously, 21 points.
Yeah.
Played a very good game. And Carson Roeder and A.J. Beeson, they're all in the double digits.
I think you all played really, really well tonight. So very good. Thanks, Ethan.
All right, thank you.
Mason Fisher with us too. Mason, I had you for 3 3-pointers on the night. And the end of the third quarter, you were like, I think, back-to-back with 3-pointers. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I don't even know what was going through my head. I was just shooting them, and they went in.
So, well, that works, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Senior night to you, obviously a great game tonight, and I think you guys have been playing really well, too, as a team. It's really nice to see everyone contributing and getting into the ball game. But talk to me about senior night. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's really special. I've had one senior night so far in football. This is a little less emotional because it's not the last game, and we still have postseason and a few more games after this, but it's still a surreal feeling, like Ethan said.
Do you feel like that you're coming together? I mean, feel like the last couple games have just been really well.
Well, I felt like definitely in Clarinda we came together, but today we came out a little sloppy, but we were able to get a win, and that's all that matters.
Very good. Mason Fisher. Anybody else you'd comment on tonight?
It was a team effort. Everybody did good. If you were in the game, you did good.
I like it. Thanks, Mason.
Thank you.
And Mason Gurney with me. Mason.
Hello.
So let's talk
Good
a little.
answers.
Let's talk a little bit, Mason. So out with in the season, but Mason, your senior night, and you had some great contributions to the season, to the team on the court and off the court, being here. And I see you at all the games, away games, even though you're not on the court, you're still there supporting your team. Talk to me about it a little bit.
Well, I always got to be there for my team, and
show up for your team and support them, right?
Yeah,
absolutely. Earlier in the season, though, I mean, you had some really big contributions, and a number of your players said there were some wins that happened if that wouldn't have happened if you weren't on the court. So, obviously, has it been fun?
Yeah.
What's it mean to be senior night for you, Mason?
I feel kind of old.
A little emotional?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that's okay, but it's kind of fun. You guys have had a good year.
Yeah.
Very good. Mason Gurney with us. Anybody that you would comment on tonight, Mason?
The whole team did very good, but we had a little rough start in the first half.
Yeah, but you pulled it out.
Yeah,
Coach Taylor got things corrected. So we're going to get that halftime speech, and I don't know, maybe we don't want to do that, Coach Taylor.
Just
I don't
as long
know.
as there's no transcripts involved, that'd be fine.
Very good, Mason. Good job, and congratulations on a great season. Thanks, Mason. All right, Coach Jesse Taylor. Coach Taylor, again. We said the other night in Clarinda, I think it was the most complete game that you played.
Yep.
You came out this game, that first half, I don't know how many lead changes there were in that first half, back and forth and back and forth.
Yep.
But you kind of grabbed control there in the second half. I think really off of those 2 3-pointers from Mason Fisher.
Yeah.
And then you just held that the rest of the game.
Yeah. When somebody's hitting them and we can extend the lead a little bit, especially in those close games, that's huge. And then that gives us a chance to come down and slow things down and take some time off and just play smart ball after that. So, huge shots by him. 3 in a row. 3 in a row from Old Fish there.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
He played well, and your guy said it tonight that everyone really played well and did their role. Again, I'm going to go back to Reese Montgomery. I mean, what do you say? Rebounds and points. I mean, Reese is a phenomenal basketball player. Carson Roeder just runs the show. But again, I think Dylan Ryberg played good for you tonight.
Yeah.
He seems to be more confident.
Yeah, him and Fouts both, man. They're I can't say neither. Like they're battling always. that starting position has been going back and forth all year, and it doesn't really matter to me because both of them, they play pretty much the same exact minutes. They both contribute the same exact way, and both of them just throughout the year have been so much more confident, and they're getting their stats up more and more as the season goes on. So those guys are stepping up huge for us.
Absolutely. Sure. I think Caleb Siebenecker, when he steps on the court, he gives you some good solid minutes too. So congratulations, Coach, on the victory.
Yep.
It's a fun game to broadcast. Now it might be a little more stressful if you're down on the sideline. Who do you have next, Coach?
I believe Monday we're at Griswold.
Yeah.
And then after that, to be honest, I'm not so sure.
Just worry about that one. Enjoy this one and worry about that one tomorrow. Tomorrow night's off.
Tomorrow night's off.
There you go. Coach Taylor, anybody that you comment on about your seniors or this team?
The seniors always contribute what they can, Fisher and Fouts, obviously Gurney. Gurney was our guy that came in all year, just did exactly what we asked him to do, no issues whatsoever. But Fisher and Fouts this year have stepped up tremendously. Like you've heard at the beginning of the season, they're not basketball guys. Football is their favorite. They have stepped up tremendously in leadership this year for me, and it makes it coaching so much easier. And obviously Reese and Roeder do their thing, but after halftime, I think AJ really cranked it up too. He's attacking. He's making his free throws. He played a really good second half.
He had 11 points in the third quarter.
Really?
Including that last second tap in there, which was pretty cool too, by the way.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good win. They're a good team. They, their record doesn't really show it, but they hung with number 4 Tri-Center both times they played them this year. Lost by 7 and only lost by 10 or 12 the second time they played them. So they're a competitive team, and I told them not to count them out. And, I think that's what we did in the first half, but second half I think we cleaned it up. And
corrected it.
Pretty well.
Very good. Coach Taylor, thanks for coming up and visiting with me. I sure appreciate it. Make it a good one. Coach Jesse Taylor with us, and our thanks to Coach Taylor.
Thank you.